Did he just say sherm? What you got? That's so badass.
Wow, I look cute. Oops. Can you see my little guy?
Uh-oh. Which light is too bright? Which light is doing that?
Bright light.
I think it's that one.
Is doing what?
You see the reflection? The glare?
Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, damn you, lag.
Can you grab that light and like move it just a little bit that way? Praise. Yeah, I think it's that one. Oh, why do I keep looking at that screen? Do it again.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oops, I hit the wall.
What light? Maybe it's this one. Here, I'll fix it. Could have sworn it would have been that one.
Oops.
You know what I'm saying?
Oops. Wait. Shit. Is that okay? Right there? Oh. Probably fucked it all up.
I think about this one.
Dang it. I knew this wasn't going to be as cold as I wanted it to be.
Yes.
You know what it is? I think it's... Oh, dude, it's your... Yeah, it's your laptop.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. See, look, here's this one too. See it?
Oh, damn. I didn't even notice that one, but yeah, that's
And then
significant.
It is my laptop.
You didn't believe me?
Did he just say sherm?
Okay. I'm
Mama Musa.
Hey, what'd you talk about?
Last week?
Yeah.
Oh, playing guitar.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Duh. What's up, Twitch? What's
Duh.
up, all 17 million of our viewers?
Yeah, baby, we live. What's good? 17 mil.
Ninja left, so we're taking a spot.
Yeah, we're coming for that top spot in T series.
Coming for that butt.
Suck a chode. No.
Oh no,
Damn it.
not coming for that butt.
No, yeah, we are coming for that butt.
We'll come for that butt.
When I said T series, my phone thought it said, "Hey Siri,"
Oh no.
but it didn't even recognize it that time.
Maybe I'll do it like this. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see.
I like being able to see it all up on me.
There we go. Now we can see the
Oh,
chats.
dude. Wow.
Get all the chats coming in.
Hey, actually, my face it doesn't look less red to me in live, but I think on screen it looks way less red.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
You made it, dude. You
Sweet.
made it less red.
What is... Hey, do you want to open that beer so we could toast?
Oh, yeah.
Get this thing going? Get that booty right?
I'm scared to throw up.
Is it that bad?
No, not that bad, but
So you just,
we bought a giant bottle of Gallant vodka, and it's about, I'm not kidding, it's like this tall.
I saw it.
You've seen those, right? Yeah.
I saw it.
Did you see how much is left?
Yeah.
About this much? Yeah, we did all that last night.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, you think like, oh, this vodka is going to last me weeks and stuff, and then you get going.
Yeah.
That was just
it didn't even last me a week.
It was just you and Eric's?
Me, Eric's, and Ashley.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, especially if you have like 4 people doing shots, like a whole handle just disappears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, I thought that was enough vodka to kill a horse, and we just drank like...
I was making them strong, too.
Yeah,
I learned how to make them. Just vodka waters
what?
or like
Oh.
strawberry daiquiris. Like mine were vodka waters.
That was very broad. I learned how to make
I
them.
learned how to make it, dude.
Make what?
I put vodka and water together.
Yeah.
We ran through all my Topo Chicos.
Oh, dude. Topo Chico and vodka, that's the shit, bro.
Yeah.
But,
Lime.
you got to go real lime. You got to go real lime.
Oh,
though.
we did, yeah. Cut it.
I mean, if you got the lime, if you got the lime salt, you know, that'll do. But really, if you had the actual lime,
You got to get that
Dude.
lime, son.
dude, it's next level. It's
And I did, dude. We killed, we probably cut down, we deforested a lime forest basically for the number of limes we were using.
Dude,
it was insane.
Do limes grow on trees?
I thought they grew in the ground like spuds, you know? Like spuds.
Well,
Like if you got any spuds.
they're a fruit, so I think they grow either on a bush or a tree.
Yeah. What about a vine?
Manchineel.
Oh, don't even play about that, dude. You'll die. You will die. No, please, no. Dude, I saved a lot of shit. Oh my God.
What the hell? I'm so excited.
Me too.
So Twitch, this is where we set shit up before we get ready to go. That way we can be a little bit more prepared.
We could be a little bit more better.
Yeah, even though the level of preparation is very low on this show, because that's part of our mystique. You know,
it's part of the charm too.
Yeah, it is. That's what. Oh yeah. So it was so weird that you said that you wanted me to bring in another mythology corner, because Arthur, like 5 minutes later, I saw him and he was like, "Hey, you should bring back another mythology corner," and I was like, "Why does everybody keep saying that?"
Because it's like one of the best segments we have.
No, yeah, but I told him I was trying to like get it right, so that way I could like not fumble through it this whole time. And and he's like,
that's the best part about it. Yeah,
He's like, that's the best part. Yeah.
No, the the retelling of something that I have no idea about to begin with, and the retelling is so bad that it makes me be done with it. Like I never want to go and read about it. Like whenever you tell me about it,
I feel like you should though.
I like your explanations a lot more,
because mine is like an overarching summary and mixed with possibly some other shit that happened that like wasn't even part of that story, but I just conflated the two because it's been a while since I read it. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah.
And you know what I'm saying.
That's why
I got 4 screens right here. You see this?
Dude.
This is insane.
So many screens.
So many screens.
Somebody's screen. All right, you want to play a song or something?
No drop frames, dude. Always. Are you kidding me? What do you think this is?
Yeah. What am I, stupid?
What are you, some kind of stupid?
What am I, some kind of dumb? Ooh.
Don't mute us, Twitch.
You dropped a bomb on me. Remember
Don't
that?
let it happen, baby.
Remember that song from the 80s? You dropped a bomb on me?
Maybe. I thought this was Billie Jean for a second. Oh, yeah, I do. You hear that? Stereo?
That was like who is this?
Young the Giant, baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to listen to his words, bro. That's some deep shit right there.
What was it? Are you okay?
No.
Remember the French guy? I mean the Russian guy?
No, what?
Last week?
I'm racking my brain right
That
now.
music video we watched?
Oh my God, yeah,
I
dude.
have a lot of sex.
Yeah. Oh, that was so bad.
I was like, do it, and you're like, I'm gonna do the girls. You're like,
Yeah. It was the same dance, but more sexy. Yeah, preacher man, help me understand what we're doing here. What is we doing here, people? I know what we're doing here.
what are we doing here?
We're doing a podcast, and that podcast is called IDIOTSYNCRATIC. And it's the only podcast where what we're talking today is all that matters.
That's so true.
I'm your host this week, Latino Bambino.
That's him. Wait, I think I have a button for that.
Made that up on the fly.
Did you really?
Yeah, and
Big bad Latino Bambino.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised I didn't think of that when I was playing baseball, because that would have been like
Perfect.
More cooler.
Yeah. Who's Baby Ruth?
Yeah, yeah. Justyn, just my host is Justyn. I mean, y'all know what I mean.
Hey,
though,
that's
right?
a me. It's a me. I hate murderers. Our
Dude.
God must be lifted back up.
Do you hate murderers?
I'm red-blooded and I hate murderers.
Yep. That's me.
Yeah, that's him, KO Ken times 10.
Yeah, we're KO Ken times 10 today, baby. Look at this sweet-ass setup we got. We got this TV up here working. We can see ourselves. We can see the chat. There's too many chats flying in right now.
I know, too many to read, but we'll get to some of them later on.
Yeah, maybe later. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
There might just be too many chats overall. It would be impossible.
If you have questions for us, feel free to chime in. Twitch chatters.
Yeah.
Chatty.
Make sure to restream us. That's the
Cathies.
thing, right? Restream.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it restream and
call Danny.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your wife, tell the kids. Get everybody up on here.
Yeah. Tell your kids, tell your wife.
Tell your wife, tell your friends. Dude, this is actually working pretty quick.
Yeah, you feel it.
I can feel it. Yeah.
But you know that
I woke up drunk also. So
I feel like hair of the dog works a lot better if you got super hammered on liquor. And you can't really drink more liquor in the morning because it just makes you feel sick.
I will throw up.
It's so harsh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's not harsh, but like just to your body when you're hungover, you're like, oh, don't even say vodka around me. Don't even mention the scent of it.
Can you please not even say vodka around me?
Yeah, so there you go. But a beer is much more mild, but then it still gets you like that little hair of the dog to get your organs back pumping.
It's working.
I imagine like, have you seen Underworld Part 2? I think Part 2.
Maybe. I probably.
Okay, one of the Underworlds. There's you find out, right? Spoiler alert. This is some old ass movies. So whatever, dude.
I know.
So there's like one head vampire at all times, and there's like 3 of them that they kind of like cycle out every like 1,000 years or something. Mm-hmm. So the other ones just go in hibernation because like they're immortal. They're fucking just tired of just being awake all the time. Mm-hmm. They just hibernate for a while, and like the way, so they look like fucking like skeletons, right? Because they're like they haven't fed in like a long time. Uh-huh. But if you put like a little bit of blood on them, they start soaking it up. Like their organs become like back to organs. Yeah. And then they start moving again.
That's what I think is happening right now. It might be the yeast. Maybe the yeast is like the good bacteria, and it's going in and killing the vodka bacteria.
I think you're all dried out, and you just got to like kickstart your system.
Or like whenever you have a straw, and then you like unwrap the wrapper, but you squish it up like this, and you put a little drop of it, and it becomes like a little snake.
Yeah,
right?
It's a snake.
That's me. I'm being revitalized as we speak.
I was that kid in elementary school.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, we want to see a snake.
You guys want to see this snake I got?
Yeah, and then the kid. I went to like a really ghetto elementary school. So like the kids there were like, oh, what wizardry is this? Like they didn't know. Like they're so dumb.
Say, cuz, how you do that?
I was like, did y'all not have elder siblings? I didn't, but I don't know where I saw that from. Maybe a cousin. Who knows? Who knows where I got it from? But I just remember them being amazed by it. And I was like, they're dumb. I thought as soon as they saw it, they'd be like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah.
But they were just like, holy shit.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
And I was like, y'all is dumb.
That's what happens, dude.
And then I went home and I told my mom, these kids are dumb. They don't even know the water snake trick with the straw. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, we got to move. And then we moved to Grand Prairie.
There you go. Sometimes you just got to move. The stupidity is a virus, and it will get inside of you and take over.
You got to quarantine that stuff.
Got to quarantine those kids.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't say this on the air, but sell the kids. Sell the kids, sell the wife, sell the car, sell everything.
Like he told me off air.
I told you off. I'm still a little drunk, if I'm being honest right now.
Good.
And it's horrible.
Use it.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Use it.
But it's just terrifying, like waking up and you're like, oh no, this nightmare is not over.
Yeah. No, maybe. I think for me, I feel better waking up and still being a little drunk than like waking up and just being like
just dead.
Just pure die.
Yeah.
You've seen me,
yeah.
With my brand arms and
do you have any water?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there in the hose.
You give him some water and then his organs like, rehydrate. And,
yeah. Speaking of Brand, by the way, he was supposed to come on today's episode.
What?
But that stupid bitch forgot. And he had the nerve.
He didn't even have a good excuse
to tell me that I didn't give him no damn details about today's sode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I asked you if you wanted to come on.
You said yes.
You said you were free this Sunday, and I said, okay, cool, come on. And then you said, okay. And then he texted back, he's like, sorry, I forgot.
Wow.
What a piece of dog ass. A shit-eating bitch.
Dude, call me crazy.
If I ever done seen one.
Call me crazy, but does nobody take this as seriously as we do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like they don't have a stake in it, you know?
Hey, have you ever like done somebody else's something and forgot about it?
I don't think so.
Real answer.
Like a project that they're doing or something like, hey,
Yeah.
Oh no,
hey,
never.
can you come record drums or something?
No, never.
Like, oh, sorry, man.
I've never forgotten about
Me neither,
stuff like
dude.
that.
Not one thing. Nobody's ever asked me to be someplace, and they call me, and I'm like, oh, dude, it just blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But
What do you think we do every single Sunday, Brandon?
I'll be there in 30 minutes.
You think this is a game?
Then you're like, just forget about it, I guess, because I got shit to do today, you know?
Yeah. He probably is pretty busy, but, you know.
I don't care.
That's what I've been saying. That long-haired, flippy-haired bitch.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at Brand. I'm just, this is just
Just mad at the situation.
This is just like...
And the people like him.
This is just a bunch of similar instances all coming to a head at this moment.
It's just hard to find reliable, responsible people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And did I think I had found that in Brand? At one point I did. But
sometimes you think like, this guy, he's kind of in and around the industry.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's used to having a schedule that he will adhere to.
Maybe he's like semi-professional sometimes, Yeah.
But
fuck me, right?
Yep. And the podcast.
Yeah. Fuck this podcast straight into the ground, says Brian.
Straight into the ground. He was like, I hope you die and go to hell too. And I was like, dude, that's a rough thing to say to me.
And then you're on the phone with him and you're like, and then he's like, what's that noise? I was like, it's the sound of me ripping up your invitation to the episode 100 pool party.
Oh.
It's gonna be epic. There's gonna be kegs. There's gonna be bottles.
By the way, officially
hookers.
2 months away, right? 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Shit, it's gonna be in October.
Shit, dude,
it's gonna be like late October.
It'll still be hot.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, last October was hot, right?
It was, dude.
Last November was hot.
Even on Halloween, dude, I was like, fuck, it's hot up in this mode. I ain't put on no sweaty costume.
I remember one time for Halloween, my uncle bought me a Scream costume, which is basically just a
sheet.
It's like
a mask,
a single sheet toilet paper. You know when you at
single
work,
ply.
Yeah, single ply. It's like single ply toilet paper, but black.
Yeah, you gotta be careful not to like poke through and poke your butthole.
You gotta be super careful. But why did I do this? I took all my clothes off and put that thing on.
Because it's hot. We live in Texas.
No, it was freezing that night. Like,
oh,
it
really?
Was freezing. Yeah. And then my cousin Arthur had the one that I set on fire. He had. You remember when you used to go to like El Rancho or you'd go to like
Michoacan?
Yeah, Okay, so like they'd have that section set up where it'd have like all those super cheap costumes, and they're basically like pool floaties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the material is like
just ass.
Yeah. Like what is? It's like some sort of like weird plastic rubber type thing.
Yeah, and like
it's basically like a plastic bag.
I have a pet peeve for stuff that is like so cheap that the quality is so bad that it doesn't even function as what it's supposed to be.
That's exactly what happened. It was a Goku costume, and it was basically like the wrapper that you would buy a costume in.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
It was like
that
material, right? Yeah. So it's one of those things where like if you pull it, like it will never go back, and then it'll have like that discolored part, and it's like because it didn't rip because it's too cheap to even rip.
It doesn't stretch. Well, it stretches, but it doesn't. It doesn't retract.
Yeah, that was it. And that costume was done. He was a little heavy too, so that costume was done immediately. And I'm sitting out there walking around with toilet paper on,
you could probably make napalm
naked.
with that costume if you mix it with gasoline.
Have you ever set styrofoam on fire? Or
no, but I've
and it just disintegrates, like it just disappears.
I've put gasoline in a styrofoam cup. Ssame thing happened.
Same shit.
It just disappeared.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, it disintegrated.
Why don't we do that?
But yeah, apparently that's one of those homemade or home recipes for napalm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we got a chat from It Niming, and he says, blah, 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 blah.
It Nimingway, I think.
Niming Mai.
Okay, what language do you think that is? Arabic, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like Hebrew. Maybe it's...
Yeah, it's not Arabic.
Maybe it's alien.
What if it is Arabic? I don't even know, dude.
I don't know. It's a bunch of squiggly. That looks like an elephant right there. You see how it's like curled up like an elephant would be? Like an elephant is want to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's like soft kanjis.
Soft kanjis, that's a good way to say it. Yeah.
It's very soft, very soft curves.
Characters.
Right. Yeah.
It's not Russian.
Little bit of an inyet. Oh no.
Russian has like a few of our letters but they just look wrong.
Or like a backwards R and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Or like an A with like more stuff on it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually that right there almost looks like a lowercase A with stuff on it.
So wait.
No, the very first character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see it?
So this one looks like this person right here. There's two people, right? So this person right here has his arm stretched out and he's strangling this person and picking him up. See it?
Oh, dude, I do see
Yeah,
it.
see, picking him
No,
up.
okay, I see. Yeah, I see that, but I'm picturing a wedgie happening to the first. person.
Oh, I see that too.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. All right.
It's
Hey,
kind of hurting my eyes.
comment some more Niming Way so we can try to tell what the hell your language is.
If you could tell us
no
in
idea.
English characters, I don't know, what would you call it? Like regular characters,
Like American kanji?
what language that those characters are? We would like to learn.
Yeah, I'd like to learn it.
Yeah, I'm interested in other people's cultures.
There's like an Inya up there too, but it's like a soft Inya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Inya got lazy and it started drooping.
Just droopy. Look at that droopy Inya.
Yeah. In your face, am I right?
Am I right, boys?
All right, so today we're going to be drinking about actually. Today
Yeah.
we are drinking
We have to.
about crazy ass Russians.
They're just crazy, man.
Possibly you.
Possibly this guy right here.
Nimming me.
Niming May.
My-
Better watch yourself.
Yeah, you know it's weird? Like if you say his name fast enough, I feel like you're trying to do a Vietnamese impression.
Niming May.
You know?
May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny about Vietnamese too? I was trying to like learn more Vietnamese like the other day. And I was saying that because you know how you have to have different tones,
Mhm.
different inflections?
Yeah.
Or, so it'll be different words if you do it.
Bao Zhou Pa.
Yeah, if you do it wrong. So so I was saying that I always feel like a racist if I'm trying to like say it like they say it.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I like try to do a Vietnamese accent.
Yeah.
But then if I do that,
Excuse me?
then they're like, "Oh yeah, that was perfect." And I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
"Well, shit." Like the only way I could say it right is if I make fun of them, and then I'm scared that they're gonna be like, "Dude, that's fucked up. We don't talk like that."
So why is it
Like, but you do. But,
why is it racist to do that with a black accent? I just don't get it.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
It goes,
Yeah, that's very loaded.
I just want to know.
We don't have time for that today. But I know exactly what this is about. Crazy ass Russians.
Mhm.
You're talking about the old people little app thing, and then how they're stealing your face and then your information.
No. That is
Oh.
a brilliant interest to bring on, though. I can't believe I haven't thought about that yet.
Oh,
This is actually more about one crazy ass Russian.
is this a Reddit hole?
No.
Okay, I was
No.
gonna just give up. I don't
No,
know.
he's a famous figure.
A famous figure.
Who's the most famous Russian you could possibly think of? Besides this guy.
Oh, Putin.
Niming
Putin?
before his time.
Putin Goku Kid
Putin Goku. Yeah. No, not him.
Before his time?
Way before his time.
Are we talking about? Well, I just almost sounded really dumb. Like one of the I don't want to sound dumb. One of the World War II guys.
No.
Oh, okay. It's not one of the World War II
You
guys.
think about Stalin?
Yeah.
No. Before his time.
Who was the Italian one?
Mussolini.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Mussolinguine.
I was gonna say Mussolini, and I was like, that's not Russian.
I would have been like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? No, it's before all the time.
Even more before.
Mm-hmm.
More before.
Yes. I think
Oh no.
pre-World War One and into World War One.
Oh, I know this. Rasputin.
How you get so good?
Dude, you're talking about
I'm
Rasputin.
talking about Rasputin today, my man.
Dude, I was still gonna talk about him at some point in the day.
Do you know about this guy?
Yeah.
About how insane his life was?
Yeah, but what's hard about it, we could get into it when we get into it, but what's hard about it is that he was so hated that there's so much propaganda. So you have to like kind of try to sift through like what was just propaganda and
I know,
also what
yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
But even
And
just
also, he was apparently magic
even just
to
the,
both sides.
even just the fact that there is that kind of propaganda
Yeah.
is fascinating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm glad you brought it up.
It's gonna be nuts, dude.
And-
I'm mainly gonna be focusing on his death. Like I'm gonna give some like preface to what his life was up to
Yeah.
that point. But like the most interesting part about it to me is his death.
Cool. I'm glad you're doing this because if I talked about it, it'd be like the mythology corner, and I'd be like,
That's what I want. I want you to jump in and chime in and give me all your Alexisms.
I would do that, but just I'll just have to put like a little what's that thing whenever a disclaimer that all the stuff I say might be bullshit.
That's what this podcast is, dude.
Yeah.
All the stuff that we say is bullshit.
Like
Always.
all my life, I've been interested by like a lot of stuff. I guess interesting stuff, right?
Mhm.
And so like as I got older, my you can't upgrade your RAM. You only have one hard drive.
You only have one hard drive.
So
and one hard drive.
yeah, so sometimes like my files get mixed together. Like some would say corrupted.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been using a lot of computer terms lately.
That's the most I've ever heard you say those terms.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Like, file not found.
There you go. See? .exe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
File converter. Because it's a PDF. I can't save it as a Word doc.
Screen.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Mechanical typewriter.
Mm-hmm. There you go. See?
Okay.
You basically work in IT now.
And I'm talking about, you just got to look at it.
Oh, is that where I get? Okay, let me see.
I don't know how to say that.
Okay. What the hell?
What?
Okay. OIT? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Do you know how to say it? Oh. Oite? Is that like ayahuasca?
No.
Are you out there just getting high on your own supply?
Okay, here is a guess. Here is a hint. Am I drunk too? It's not a word.
It's an acronym.
That's what dude. The other day I was talking to somebody and I was like, what are those things where the words are the letters? And I was like, is it not? Because I was like, it's not an anagram. And then I was like, palindrome, and I was like, no, that's the same forwards and backwards.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't fucking remember.
Also, the way that you asked would help nobody to understand it either.
Well, no, I mean, I just
What's the thing where the words are the letters?
No, that's not how the conversation went. I just abbreviated it because you already know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That was like an overview.
I was really hoping that's the way that you asked.
No,
Because sometimes we do that. We're like, what's the thing where it's like the thing? And we're like, what?
Yeah,
what the hell are you talking about?
I guess we're just doing like low level Raúlism where we assume that you know what I know. You know? And we have very similar thought processes.
It's not about Rasputin.
Oftentimes.
Yeah. You're right. It's McDonald's. That's what I'm talking about today.
Yeah.
What the?
It's not Walking Dead, but just crane his head and look over the top of his glasses.
Oh, Raul was supposed to come on too. Or he was...
was he?
Wait, hold on. I don't think he was supposed to come on. I think he was...
Oh, dude.
Huh.
I think the fight that I bet money on was yesterday.
Are you serious? I thought they were the same night.
No, they're not.
Stop, Siri. Hey, when...
Are you Siri?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
It's only when you do it by accident.
Wow, you can't be serious. Stupid bitch.
Sirius
The one
Black.
time I wanted to do that.
Sirius Black. Okay, yeah, it's one of those. What was it? Anagram?
Acronym.
Palindrome?
It's when you make the words letters. Let's see. Okay. O-U-A. What? There aren't any words that start with U. It's impossible.
There are. That should narrow it down.
Over, under.
Nope.
Always tits.
Nope.
In here.
Always under. Always tits in here.
Is that it?
No, but I like it.
Damn it. Well, I don't want it to be anything else.
This would be a good band name, by the way, for like a death metal, you know?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Wait, do you mean like...
Oate?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I thought... But is it also... When I figure out what it is it like the perfect name for a mid-2000s hardcore band? You know, like I wrestled a bear once.
Dude, I didn't think about it, but it would be.
Okay.
But that's not really a good clue to go off of. But coincidentally, yes, to that question.
Okay. Overall, umpires are the incestuous heirs.
That's so good.
Is that it?
No, dude.
That's a good band name too.
No. I kind of want to do this too. Okay. Do you want me to give you what category?
Okay. Well, how about give me the first letter?
Once
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. When'd you watch it?
Like the day it came out, I think.
Nice. We went to go see it yesterday.
A couple days later. I know. I saw it on your Instagram. That's why I decided we could talk about it.
You did? I put that on Instagram.
You put it on something.
I was drunk the whole day, basically. So
maybe Facebook.
Maybe. Yesterday was such a blur to me.
You know what? I think I saw you comment on something or something.
Oh, yeah?
I think somebody else watched it and you commented on it. And I was like, no pants, you're so pretentious.
I mean, look at this guy. He's talking about tannins and screen gems.
I know, right? Screen gem. What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I like
Since
it.
we both saw it, we can
Yeah,
talk
we
about
can
it.
finally both talk about it.
Cool.
This is the first movie I've seen since.
Nom.
Oh my god!
I hate when you do that. Oh, that's nah.
You hate it?
Nah.
Hate that too.
I chipped a lot of teeth in my adolescence.
Back in your day.
Adolescence.
Yeah. I still haven't chipped a tooth yet, surprisingly.
Ever?
And I'm always like mashing my teeth.
All of my
like with my own teeth.
All of my canines are a little chipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was little, I was just steady like biting people's heads off and stuff.
There you go. What'd I say?
Char.
Cool.
Hey.
I'm excited.
Hey, have you seen that video of a small person using a Charizard ID to buy alcohol?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
A Charizard ID?
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Probably.
Okay, let's see what I can type in. Let's hope. I hope this guy, Numbing Nay or whatever, I hope he's not a midget, so it won't offend him.
Whoa.
Oops.
Can't say that.
Midget. What?
You know what's weird?
Buys alcohol, right? Is that what
yeah, with Charizard ID.
Oh.
Alchemy.
With Charizard.
You know what's weird though? I heard that nowadays they want to be called dwarves, and that sounds even more.
Doesn't it? That sounds way worse.
Yeah.
Like you want to call me a mythological character that is historically.
Oh, it's the top one.
It's historically,
I think
super tiny and disgusting.
Pussies? Let's go.
Those are the Nelk boys. Remember I told you about
them? Oh yeah.
Fuck off.
You know what? It might not be
Rich
them.
is fucking live. Hello.
Let's see.
Full sin.
Might have swallowed some fucking chlor. We told Banks what we're doing. He had to come fucking try a shot too.
You guys are fucking ridiculous, man.
So we got
My favorite.
Charizard.
Charizard one's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think it's this one.
Is that it?
Well, here, yeah. God, what's the kid's name?
Using a fake ID.
Oh, right there. Yep.
This one?
No, well, that's for strip
Come
clubs.
fucking try a
But
shot too.
that was the dude.
So we got
My favorite.
Charizard.
Charizard one's my favorite by far.
Dwarf Mumba.
Yeah. DeMarcus Tyrone Brown.
That's his Instagram name. Dwarf Mumba.
What's that? No, that's me. I was just, it was a couple years ago. Okay. I was a little more tanned back in the day.
So it's definitely a black guy with a beard.
No,
and it's
it
a
should be
small
good. I'm
Canadian
gonna crush these
kid
all
trying to use it.
tonight. Think I can do it?
You can put anything. You can do anything but your mind, man.
I like the spirit.
Sounds like Danny.
I can't believe that fucking worked.
Oh my
I
god.
just bought this with this.
No, you fucking did it. That's fucking.
That's exposing CVS right now.
Bro, that's
So yeah, Nelk boys are hilarious.
like pretty fucked up. Bro, there's no way.
I gotta see the Charizard one.
They would have denied me if I fucking.
Oh yeah, that's it.
But it didn't work. Well, boys, on to the next one, right?
Wait, maybe not.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's like growling like he's Charizard.
That's sweet.
1995.
Yo, what the fuck is up with America? You just let me buy a 12-pack of beer? It fucking worked.
It really has a picture of a fucking Charizard.
What's up, boss? What's that?
Dude, also
ID?
oh.
Make you feel young again.
shout out to Dwarf Mumba. Go follow him on Instagram. That's his handle. He's hilarious. He hangs out with the Nelk boys and Logan Paul.
It is so ridiculous.
He does shenanigans. Yeah.
Char.
Jar. The guy's like, yep, 97, you can drink.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. It's a cartoon dragon.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
Jar.
It's so stupid. I can't believe he did that with a Charizard idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's so great.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Okay,
finding.
where were we?
I have no
Let's
idea.
hop into some recap.
What?
Okay, on last week's episode, your heroes fought being all British. Big episode 91, the year of your co-host's birth.
Yep. That's why I hosted it. That's
Yep.
why you're hosting this episode, right?
No,
No.
I wasn't born 92.
Oh.
I'm older than you,
Oh.
son.
Guess I got it all mixed up, didn't I?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like, I realize that I will always be used to people calling me like boy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Me too.
not like in a mean way, but just like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, oh, that boy over there. Like, instead of that
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
Like, oh, poor kid.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I'm almost 30.
yeah. Like, hey, the
Bitch, I'm older than you.
the boy in the green shirt, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they've done that to me lately, but
Yeah. Yeah. Because you haven't been on many lineups, huh?
that little boy over there, that one right there, that boy.
Yeah, that boy.
Yeah.
Come here, boy.
Sir, I'm a man.
Yeah. I am nigh 30.
Yeah. So ridiculous.
Blood of
I
my...
can't stop thinking about that Charizard ID.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
I think it's like so much more funnier that he was doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's just sitting there like trying to act normal, but then he's like, yeah,
94, huh? You can drink.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's
Thanks.
like, cool. Like,
1995, yeah.
he's so like chill about it too.
I
Like,
know.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah.
We've got too many chats rolling in. Way too many. We can't keep up.
Dang, these guys are hilarious. I
Wow.
love podcasts.
Look how handsome they are.
Yeah,
You know, all the standard stuff. Man, look how good that
Yeah.
looks. It looks really good, right?
yeah, totally.
Man.
Especially with that little baby amp right there. Yeah.
You like that?
You guys might remember me talking about my little baby amp, my little baby guitar amp a few episodes back. A lot of episodes back actually now, but it's so tiny it
In
fits
comparison
between our
to my-
laptops
yeah.
and underneath this monitor.
See, here's my hand. I don't have big hands.
Yeah.
This is
It's
how tiny this is.
It's about as long as his hand and about as
You
wide.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Square.
Holy shit, you're right.
Whoa, dude. It's your hand.
It's my hand.
Yeah.
It's like you're playing my hand.
But it's like way thicker though.
Yeah.
How many hands thick is it?
Probably one,
One, two.
3.
I'll give it 3.5.
All right. This
Rough.
thing is like it's tiny. It's so little. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah, and if you look inside, remember
It's like a little jewelry
I was
box.
telling you how like it's got a tube for the preamp and then the power is solid state.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
That's
That's
what.
so ridiculous.
that's what
This
made
thing
the-
is loud as hell too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. Not insane, but yeah. Sorry. What?
Loud as hell. I'm just looking at the position. Yeah, look how good that thing looks.
All right, guys. Last week's our heroes found ourselves talking about playing guitar.
Man, you can't put it down. I still can't put it down.
Man.
Thank God Eric's found that pick for me too.
I want to hear some stuff you've been playing.
I'll show you. Through interpretive dance. Here's the picks that I used that we talked about last episode too.
Yeah, these are the ones that I've only ever known him to use in our 10 years of friendship,
Mm-hmm.
and they look like Doritos.
I
Oh,
love
wait.
these things. Oh,
You need a background. Use your hand.
We'll do
Use your
this.
white
Oh, yeah,
white
you're
ass
right.
hand.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do that. There you go.
Fucking white ass hand.
There we go.
Fucking white ass backdrop looking ass hand.
Yeah, you can see it. See that? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's the pick of destiny right there.
You might be thinking to yourself, that doesn't look like a pick, but it's made of pick material. It's got like, it even has that like design that was very popular in like the 80s and 90s that picks had. You know, like what would you call that? Like
the pearl, like it's almost like a pearl inlay. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, it's like they made picks out of inlays, basically.
Yeah. So the best thing about these, dude, is that like with a regular pick, right? As soon as you
As soon
play
as you wear it down,
and you wear it down, then it's like, oh, I gotta throw this little piece of shit away and go buy another one. Nope. You got 2 other sides that you can use.
yeah.
And these things are so goddamn big and long,
Mhm.
you'll never wear them down. Like these things are gonna take years to wear down. I've never broken one either. Suck on that, Tortex.
You know, I don't know if this is just because I'm like not real, you know, but
Go on.
I've never once worn down a pick. I have a little bit,
Yeah.
but not like to where it was unusable
Yeah.
or broken. For sure, never broken a pick.
I broke in like the whatever Tortex ones are.
Oh, the super thin ones though, right?
Well, yeah, for sure those, but like
Not
the
medium.
standard. Yeah, I think this is like a medium size, maybe. I don't know. Let me see yours.
One I brought from.
Hurry, whip it out.
This is a little heavy. It's like medium heavy.
Yeah, I think mine's medium. Yeah, mine's thinner. I think. Yep. See, look, when this thing wears out, you're done.
This will never wear out.
You can never play guitar again.
I've had this forever, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost more picks than I've worn out.
Yeah.
By far, dude. I've lost all my picks.
Yeah.
You know how
I have too. This is the only one that I have left, and Eric's
Dude.
found it in one of her old purses.
picks are so easy to lose and throw and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I've just never. I played guitar one time on stage, and yeah, sure enough, basically lost all the picks that I had. And I was like, man,
Yeah.
you guys go through this every show.
And you buy like a big package of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you're playing like live, you drop it and you just grab a new one because you're not gonna like fumble around like where'd my pick
Yeah.
go and stuff. So you're just like, oh shit, you grab another one.
Yeah.
And then later on you're not gonna be like, oh wait, where's that pick I dropped earlier?
Oh, yeah.
You might, but most likely you're
It's
like
a lost cause at that point.
most likely you're like I got 12 in my bag.
Yeah,
so
I'm good. I'm
fuck
good to
it.
go. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I can't put that thing down, dude. Just keep playing it and just drumming
You're
it.
not holding it right now, so
That's what you think. Just because you can see it. Mind blown?
Audio only. We just had like a visual quest,
Mm-hmm.
a visual mind quest.
He looked deep into my urethra
Yeah,
with his eyes.
and I saw that what he was saying was indeed
He saw that in spirit. I have
False.
the guitar with me right now and I'm playing it. That's what he saw.
spirit guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good thing to implement in D&D for
Danny?
a bard class. I think he's switching. He said he wants to switch classes, but dude, I think bards are OP now that I didn't know they were, but now that Danny has played one, especially when you get into higher levels, dude, I think as a support character, they're not OP in like
Support.
in like battle, yeah,
Yeah.
but they can basically like make you always hit kind of thing, or
Yeah.
dude.
And nothing's funnier than just roasting an enemy to death.
Vicious mockery,
Yeah.
yeah, he has that. He has that.
Can you think of one thing that he said that was successful?
Off the top of my head, fuck. No.
Like one just straight up roast. Like, does he just talk about their moms and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he gets creative with it too. 'Cause I make him like role play it out.
Yeah.
But man, I don't remember. Sometimes he's kind of lazy. He's like, I don't like your shoes or whatever. But like he'll
You're like, you have to roll a 20.
he'll get in on the actual like monster that
Yeah.
they're fighting sometimes too,
Yeah.
and it's funny, dude.
Yeah. That'd be me if I played.
Yeah,
I think I want to be
You
that.
want to be a
yeah.
bard?
Yeah. I just want the vicious mockery.
Hey, did I tell you about this weapon I gave him,
Hmm.
or he found? I actually got this off an Instagram account. There's these Instagram accounts that are like these DMs that make up their own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy makes up magic weapons, and he like draws them out and everything. Where's my phone? Oh well, doesn't matter. But he has a war loot.
A war loot?
Yeah, so it's a loot.
Yeah.
And on the headstock, there's like a crossbow, and then like where, I guess if you're holding a guitar, you go down past the pick guard, off the body of the guitar. There was like an axe. So you could like hold it by the neck and like use it as an axe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and so one of Bard's biggest things is bardic inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
which like as they level up, it goes higher. But so like if a bard gives someone bardic inspiration, then they could add it to like pretty much any of their rolls. You know what I mean? So if they
Yeah.
try to attack, they can add it to that. If they do damage, they can add it to the damage. If they get hit, they can even like as a reaction add it to their armor class, so maybe they don't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like super like awesome.
Yeah.
You know? And this weapon, like he could attack with it, and if he hits with it, then he gets like a extra bonus on top of his bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so if he hits somebody with it, and then he plays a little song, and then gives like Justyn bardic inspiration, then it's like you get 2 extra to whatever you do.
So he's basically just like damn near unstoppable, and then he's just going to create an army of unstoppables with him.
He's just like an epic support character.
Support.
Yeah, he can do like a little bit of healing. You know, he can just protect people from being charmed.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like. Oh, that's the thing.
I just imagine him like if someone's attacking, he's like stop, and like that's the defense. Like that's how you block.
Yeah.
Stop! Don't hit! Stop!
Yeah. Dude, in Final Fantasy Tactics, there was a class that used words. They're called orator, orator. You know, and they would like they could do like put people to sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
Status effects.
So it's just ASMR.
Yeah.
Shh, be quiet. Stop. Don't attack. Shh, be quiet.
Today I'm gonna eat Oreos,
And now I'm gonna put you to sleep, and then I'm gonna shank you in the back of your neck. Yeah, Final Fantasy. That's how the game should be played.
Who said that? Gross.
Probably one of them
speaking
damn
of which,
Raiders.
we have some news. Nah, we'll save it till
You got
later.
some news?
You remember?
I do.
Speaking of, never mind.
I don't wait.
Do we want to talk about that or no?
Oh, I do. Wait. I do have some other news that you don't know about it yet.
Okay.
You don't know about it. And that's what I was doing. I already got the photo ready and everything. I got the post ready to go. The news, my man.
Yeah.
The news.
Oh wait, I talked about yesterday.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, here's the news.
The movie. Oh, that news.
Your boys are on Spotify.
Oh,
bam,
shit.
bam,
I didn't
bing,
even
bang,
get it.
boom.
I'm glad you said it because I didn't even get it.
You just go, oh, that news.
Dude, does that mean we're rich and famous now?
Yeah, we made it, dude. We're on Spotify. Check it out.
Dude,
all the episodes there.
How such a bitch was that though?
The most frustrating thing about it was that I had been working on that for like what 2 years now, or however long we've been doing this.
Since we've been doing this.
Yes,
yeah.
and
since day one.
Raul was telling me about somebody like his buddy that has a podcast, and he's like, I listened to him on Spotify. I was like, what?
How?
Yeah, and he's like, I hate it because I don't have Spotify, so I have to download Spotify every time I want to hear their episodes. I'm like, how do they get on Spotify?
None of that makes sense to me.
He's like, they're not even on Apple Podcasts, and I was like, how? So I looked it up. Sure enough, Spotify opened it up for just anybody to add their podcast to it.
Oh, really?
Which is badass. But
dang, I thought you were gonna say like we reached the level,
the milestone. Yeah, I was persistent and annoying enough that they finally let us in. So I shot it over to Robbie too, and then he got so close. Or Cinema added to it. So it's like,
cool.
It's just like I've been working at it for so long. I had no idea that it was opened up for anybody because I submitted form after form after form, and it's like, we'll let you know if we want your podcast on Spotify.
For real?
Yeah,
they would get back to you though.
Well, the form was like
auto-gen.
The form was like submit your information here, and then if you are added to Spotify, we'll let you know. Basically, yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, we have to review the content first. I don't know if that's what it's about.
Don't contact us. We'll contact you.
Yep. But it worked. We're finally there, my man. So I'm gonna go ahead and post it. I've had this all set up and ready to go. I was like,
yay!
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
We did it. So you can find us there in addition to all the other stuff.
Yes, but we also have other news. I seriously don't remember. I'm depending on you.
Oh, I was gonna say about the remember the the
the devs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the devs. What is
that? What you mean?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Is that it? Yeah.
See, I was trying to make a joke about what Raul does, but you understood me. So
I see. It's weird because I understand him too sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes though. Sometimes. Very rarely. Yeah. So your boys are gonna be having the developers from Mine Waifu is the Fuhrer on the show.
Oh,
it's gonna happen. It's crazy because like,
wait, did you get like a for sure though, or
yeah, that they want to come on? Okay. Yeah, I just don't have a for sure date when it's gonna happen. I was trying to make it happen today. It's not working.
Did you figure out are they local or via Spotify?
I have no idea.
Via
Skype,
video chat.
Yeah, we're gonna stream it from Spotify.
Uvu?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be what's that other one?
Are we gonna TikTok and do a duet?
Mm-hmm. It's
The,
gonna
like,
happen.
little split screen.
I am so utterly excited for this interview.
Yeah, guys. So
it's gonna be so badass.
If y'all don't know what the hell we're talking about, a few weeks back we did a news bit about a game that's in the works. I guess it's on Kickstarter still.
Yeah.
Is it still?
Yeah. Oh, they're well over their funding.
So it's gonna be made. So it's basically a what would you call it? Like a I don't know what these games are called, but they have like anime artwork, like manga artwork, but they're games where I guess you're trying to romance an anime girl,
It's basically like a hentai game.
Yeah, like a hentai
know?
game, right? You're trying to bone these cartoon girls.
Bone 'em.
But these girls are Adolf Hitler.
Joseph Goebbels.
Yeah, it's all
Himmler.
It's the World War II evil people.
Yeah.
Repurposed
It's all
as
the Nazi regime.
as anime waifus, girls, sluts.
And we loved the story so much. They reached out to me first.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, thanks for the mention." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Do you guys want to come on the show?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll come on."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's so badass. Okay, when are you free? Give me this. And I also asked him too. I was like, "How much hate have you been getting for this whole thing?"
Yeah.
And he said, well over like 200 comments. I think like on their Kickstarter alone, people just like talking shit and saying like they're the worst type of person. And then like some of their employees have been doxxed too.
Oh,
like some of the
geez.
developers.
Like, go find them.
Oh, dude, it's so disgusting.
So if you guys don't know what doxed means, it means that online they release their
Personal
information such as like home address, phone number,
family members,
ipso facto,
all that shit, dude. Sometimes socials,
etc.
It's disgusting. Yeah, just
Yeah.
because the rate at which people or the links that they'll go to, just because they don't agree with what you're saying or what you're doing, to literally put you on the map to be hurt.
It's also like psychological terrorism because if nothing happens from it, then you always have that like just walking from your house to your to your car. You might think like, dude, there might be some crazy internet guy outside my bushes,
and
like,
also
just waiting for me.
Yeah, exactly. And also the fact that somebody got your information. Like,
yeah,
how
did you find me?
Did you do that? And it's probably out there by now, but the fact that somebody was able to do that in the first place is terrifying.
It's a scary thing. I told Natalie too. It was like, we have this feeling of like being safe, but we're not safe at all. Like, there's people out there that can find any information or on anybody, and like, you know what I mean? They're basically gods in the cyber world.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Whatever they want to happen, they can make it happen. But we're just kind of lucky that we're not on the radar.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Isn't that terrifying?
A little bit, but at the same time though, like we feel safe in our houses with like walls and stuff. But if somebody's crazy enough, like they can break in your window.
They'll get in,
and maybe they have like a bomb. Maybe they don't even care. They suicide bomb your. Like you're technically not safe.
Yeah,
you're pretty safe. You're by numbers game.
Yeah.
Like you're safe. You lock your doors and stuff. So like most crazy people won't get in. But it's like you never know. There could be that one crazy person just any mini miny mo.
Yeah,
and just wants to like drop napalm on your ceiling.
Yeah, you have no idea. And that's
what the internet world is.
It's just napalm everywhere.
At any point, people could just find your information and just give it to whoever.
It's so scary.
Or give it to literally everybody.
The craziest thing is that like the fabric of society is only held together by a standard and agreed upon set of morals.
Yep.
That is the only thing that is keeping us from probably being murdered at any given rate, or like our houses being destroyed, or our property being like that's the only thing that's holding it together, is that agreed upon standard of morals and ethics.
I've never been anything close to docs, but when I had someone put sugar in my gas tank, I felt a sense of hopelessness.
That's so ridiculous. I still can't believe that happened.
Not hopelessness, but helplessness. Sorry.
Yeah.
And because I was thinking like, well, even if I put a lock on my gas tank, if somebody wants to, they could slash my tires now.
Yeah.
They could, break my windshield.
Yeah.
Like,
there's also like a weird solace in that mind frame too. It's like anything could happen, so why worry about it, right?
Yeah, but it took me probably like a couple of nights though to get over it, because
I'm sure.
Because it wasn't like necessarily fear. It was, I guess, like a mixture of fear and anger. Because like after it happened, for probably the next 2 nights, I would wake up maybe every 2 or 3 hours, and I would go look out the window.
Yeah,
because like I had like part of it was to protect my property, but part of it was also like I want to catch them in the act and do something.
Yeah, and
I hadn't thought through like what I was gonna do.
Yeah,
because I own guns, but I was like, I kind of just want to like beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I will call the cops first, so they arrive on the scene as I'm beating the shit out of them.
Before I get a couple hits in, though. Right?
Yeah, I'll subdue them, hold them down, because that's what jujitsu is. I could just hold them down until the cops get there.
Yeah.
But you know,
And just mess with them. Where you going? Where you going?
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. What you doing?
I do that in jiu-jitsu sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll put people in something where their arms are all stuck, and I'll like honk their nose, and they're like, stop. I just mess with them.
You should.
I do it.
I would too.
Yeah. Or I act like I'm gonna like eye gouge them. I'm like, stop moving your eyes. And
Yeah.
like,
And they can't do the thing.
Their arms, they're like,
Guess what?
What?
I bought my dream mic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you bought your dream waifu.
I did. I did. It's Hitler.
Okay, so do I need to buy my dream mic?
Yeah, if you want to.
Cool.
I mean, these 57s are always going to do the trick.
I know. Yeah, they work good.
Here's the new mic stand. Like
Can you not do that?
Man, that sucks. You can't see it on the camera. What exactly I'm doing right now because we might get pulled for it.
Okay, well then it's good that you can't see it on camera. All
But
right,
like,
so that's your mic stand.
This is this thick ass bass
Heavy,
right here,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Uh-huh.
It's and the mic that I bought was the Electro Voice RE20.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying, right, my man? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Electro Voice 20.
Let me show you this bad boy.
Ooh,
That bad boy right there, son.
That looks exactly like what I would imagine me talking to Joe Rogan on.
That is the broadcasting mic. Dick Masterson uses this. Tom Segura uses this.
Their audio isn't as good as ours though.
I know. Isn't that insane? They have a whole studio built specifically for podcasting. And isn't Blue Band supposed to be the producer and like the audio guy?
Yeah,
It sounds horrible.
I think he has the same degree you have.
You think so?
Degree, I'm sorry.
No, I think agrees, right?
You got the same degree.
Yeah, it's so quiet and dude, but that mic is so badass. The thing is heavy too, dude. That thing is like 2 pounds, and there's
Looks a little heavier than 2 pounds to me.
you mean this guy? Yeah, I don't get what the problem is.
Me neither.
Yeah, I can't wait though. I get it Wednesday,
Cool.
so
So you're gonna sound better than me now.
probably
It's okay.
I probably will. Yeah, it is a like uncontested better mic.
It's okay. It would probably just pick up my lisps more.
Maybe there's a lot of clarity. What if I
There's a lot of clarity.
What if like I set it up? I'm like, all right, are you ready to do this? Like it's just my voice changes completely. It's like that's how I've always sounded this entire time.
Hey, I told you about Mass Drop,
Mhm.
or have you heard of Mass Drop?
Was that site?
Yeah, it's that site.
Ah.
But so they have categories, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they do these things where if it's like a community, it's like a social community kind
Mhm.
of thing where like they will order a shit ton of certain products that are cool and get at a better price
Oh yeah.
if they get a bunch of people to commit to buying them
Mm-hmm.
at that price. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like if they don't
I think you have told me about this.
if they don't get
before.
enough people to buy it, then like they won't order it because to get like
Yeah.
the better price. So it's like you get cool stuff at like a cheaper whatever.
Yeah,
One of the
but
categories
only
is,
if enough people want it.
yeah, exactly. One of the categories is audiophile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, Justyn. That's the one person I could think of.
What kind of-
That's
what kind of-
an audiophile?
What kind of badass shit do they have?
Headphones, mics. I don't want to look at that. I have agoraphobia.
You do?
Yeah. No, I don't actually. But that's horrifying.
Yeah, it's disgusting. You're
Oh
right.
yeah, they sell like in-ear monitors. They sell
Pretty cheap.
headphone amps.
They basically get it like at cost.
They
right?
sell some like headphone amps that look almost like this. They have tubes and stuff. And then what else? They sell some shit. Yeah, Mass Drop.
It's just drop.com.
I guess so. Oh yeah, they recently changed it.
Oh
See,
yeah.
Audiophile. Check it out. See what they got
Actually,
right now.
I think I looked at this site after you told me about it. No, I don't want to sign up yet. Just go. Just show me. Just show me. Show me.
Oh man,
Guess not gonna work.
sorry. Sorry.
But
yeah, you can see headphones.
Dang, dude, they had JBL monitors.
I guess.
Right here.
Oh
These
yeah.
are super high
totally.
quality. Yeah. They have knives. Badass.
Knives. Yeah. See, look at the categories.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
know,
cool.
board games,
Mhm.
apparel. All kind of EDC stuff.
Yeah.
And EDC as a specific
Trading
thing.
card game.
Watches.
Hey, remember I bought all those magic cards and I didn't do anything with them?
Oh yeah, I forgot you wanted me to do it, and I was like,
I still don't know how to play it.
nah.
Nah. Photography. I could buy some lenses. I could buy some outdoors.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yup.
That's how stuff like this is how those are basically my aggregates for like cool shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff that I'm into. Fashion.
That's pretty cool. I might need to sign
EDC.
up for it.
Anyways, where the fuck are we?
Oh, what did you talk about last week?
Yesterday, it was it's a good movie. Y'all should watch it. But specifically, I was trying to talk about how I don't think it would actually go down that way, and I think Justyn agreed with me, and I think most people would agree with me. So,
Oh, yeah. The music is too different for this time.
unless they're sucking the Beatles' dick so hard that they can't see past the balls, I think most people would agree.
Yep, that's such a perfect way to wrap that up.
All right, let's get in some news.
Yeah! Is it news time?
News.
Did you just say noose?
No, I was saying snooze.
Oh, snooze. Okay, guess what? Our boy is back.
What boy?
Our
Florida man?
Our favorite bishop
Oh, wait.
is back on the news again today, my man.
Is it just a random bishop?
Nope, it's the same guy. Morpho Bishop says given abortion rate hypocritical to mourn serial killers' child victims.
Wait, is this the booty sex guy?
It's the same guy.
Dang,
The
boy.
Morpho Bishop, yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Isn't that crazy? His name is Bishop Neophytos of Morpho. Remember that name?
Yeah, he sounds like he's from The Matrix.
Has caused another uproar after his remarks on abortion and convicted serial killer Nikos Metaxas.
Mhm.
That's actually
Normal? Yeah.
Metaxas?
My taxes.
Yeah. What are you paying? Metaxas? Were posted online. The remarks were made during the same speech he gave on June 25th in Akaki.
Oh.
I think they meant say Akatsuki. During which he claimed that the men are born gay if their mothers enjoyed anal sex when they were pregnant, and said that homosexual men emitted a bad odor. That was not in the article last week, but
You know, I actually
any truth to that?
from personal experience, I know that is false. Homosexual men emit a pleasant odor.
They do smell way better than we do.
Yeah. That's where in the I guess 2000s the term metrosexual was a thing, because it was like guys that like to smell good, and they didn't want people to be like, oh, you're gay, bro. Why do you smell
gay.
Why do you smell good? You're like, I'm metro, bro. I'm
What did-
metrosexual.
What did Aziz Ansari say? He said all these gay jokes, and because it was the roast of James Franco, because he's so
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Okay, well he's James Franco, he's just so
I know him personally.
up there, right? You know what I mean? He's so clean and all that.
Yeah.
And all the jokes were gay up to this point, and Aziz gets up there. He's like, "What's with all the gay jokes?" He's like, "You think if you take a bath every once in a while and read a book, dicks are just gonna come flying into your face?"
Yeah. I love Aziz.
Yeah, but and you can imagine him saying it that way too.
Yeah.
I'm just a little puppy. In the latest extract, the bishop said that it is hypocritical to mourn for the 2 children killed by a convicted serial killer, Nikos Metaxas, at a time where there are so many abortions in Cyprus. Can you believe that?
I'm still trying to track down where they're from.
Dude, it is still a mystery to me, and I don't want to look it up
No,
because
yeah,
the mystery is so much more
That's
enticing.
stupid as fuck.
He says, "You had 3 abortions, your own babies, and now, hypocrite, you criticize Nicholas?" He asked. That sounds like Bible speak too. Like the weird, the way that they parse up the words, right?
Yeah, it sounds like
And look,
the
C's were forbade.
not Old English, but like the biblical equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's got to be it's definitely got to be in a third world country, dirt poor.
Where they talk
gotta
like they
be.
talk like the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
So
they're,
the book
and they're
of-
like, and come to me, said Caesar. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He suggested that it was inevitable that a country with such a high rate of abortions would produce such a murderer. As long as abortions continue, then we would have such crimes which will demonstrate our hypocrisy, he said. There's another Bibleism. The homophobic remarks have been widely criticized and ridiculed on social media, while on Tuesday, left-wing Akale, I don't know what that is, issued a written statement denouncing them. The party
It's
said...
a leafy green vegetable.
Oh, the party said it condemned homophobia, misogyny, and medieval views wherever they came from. And it said that the Holy Synod should state its position, as should the state. These opinions are not unscientific and deeply misanthropic. Some of them, at least, constitute hate speech. It said, adding that members of the clergy are not above the law. So this is like this guy's crew, and they're like, he doesn't represent us. Like, it's disgusting what he's saying.
Because he's saying such crazy shit right now.
Yeah, and the crazy thing that he said then became to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people were like, this is insulting, this, that. Basically, everybody's denouncing this guy. Yeah, even his own party, the church. Basically, everybody around him is denouncing him.
I don't even have a Gandalf the Grey-ism for this guy.
You sure? He's pretty scientific, though. He's
No.
talking about butt sex and babies.
Now there's pure silliness coming from that boy's mouth.
What's going on with the silliness in this guy,
I
huh?
know. I thought Morpheus was supposed to be wise.
I know, but this Morpheus is not, dude. Talking about with all these abortions, you're a hypocrite by thinking that kids that were killed by a serial killer is a bad thing, and you're mourning them.
And yeah, so this is an example of sometimes when people are trying to be, I guess, political. Sometimes they're trying to be intellectual. A lot of times they'll go for shock value and that they think will like fall into their point where they're like, you know, I'm so against abortion. Like, how is abortion not the same as a murderer killing a child?
Just like the false equivalency.
Yeah, it's kind of like common sense that
hey,
it's
dead
different.
kids and it's dead kids. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of common sense though, huh?
Yeah, but common sense is not as common as we once thought it was, or should be.
And can I just say though that I'm not taking a stance against abortion right now. Or for abortion. Like, I'm not either way. Like, whether you support it or don't support it, I think you can agree that a serial killer murdering a toddler is a completely different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But not to Neophytos. I think that's his name. Yeah. It's all the same shit. Also, babies can be gay if the pregnant wife
Also
loves anal.
Neophytos sounds like Greek for you like to fight new people, which some would say is abortion.
Yeah. It's also very, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
How ironic, huh?
Think about it.
Think about it, Neophytos.
Think about it.
Yeah. So, it's our favorite bishop, right?
I guess so, dude.
I hope and I pray that he pops back up on the news next week so I can bring him in for a three-peat, dude.
Three-peat? Oh,
Three-peat, yeah.
Yeah, what are the odds, though, that like he'd be back in the news again?
I'd never thought I'd see him ever again after this, but then he pops up saying this shit, and it's like, wow.
Back at it again with more crazy shit.
What other shit you got locked up in here that you can spew out of your mouth?
How is it not live TV? Whatever the equivalent of impeached is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, over there, I think it's raped.
Oh my God. That's how you get rid of a bishop?
That's how you get rid of a bishop. You rape him right out of the clergy.
Burn him at the stake, I think.
Yeah, but...
Because he's a minor wizard?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
He's not the high wizard.
He's not the high wizard.
Yeah.
He's,
I don't understand the rankings, but...
Yeah. I think we discussed him last week. It was Pope...
Pope is the high wizard, I think.
Cleric, God, bishop. That's the ranking. That's the way it goes, I think. Right?
Dude, in D&D, cleric and paladin is confusing, like what the difference is.
Oh, yeah?
They're both like holy warriors. You know?
Yeah.
There are differences, though.
But like
why have two classes that are, that?
Would it be like an armed swordsman and like a bow and arrow guy? Like they're both warriors? You know what I mean? A bow and arrow guy. An archer is what I was trying to say.
Well, see, that's kind of the opposite thing because, okay, so there's a class called fighter, right? And depending on how you role play, you can set up the fighter's abilities differently. So you could have a fighter class that is like a heavy melee guy.
Mhm.
Or you can have a fighter class that is like really like an archer guy, like long range. You know, just depending on how you set them up.
Mhm.
One would be like a strength based fighter. One would be a dex based fighter. You know.
Yeah.
But cleric, they're two different classes, and they kind of sound pretty similar to each other. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
do like holy stuff.
Yeah.
They do radiant damage, and they both can kind of heal.
Mhm.
And they're both tanky. You know, I'm like, why is it? you
Why
know?
are they the same exact thing? Like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah, and then okay, for like a rogue, you could play a rogue a whole bunch of different ways. You could have him be like an assassin kind of guy, you know?
A thief.
Yeah, you could
Right.
have him be like, yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean,
Cat's paw.
depends on how you play the class.
Yeah.
and you know what what race you use. You know what race card you got. Yeah, but cleric and paladin for whatever reason are two different classes that sound kind of similar.
Sound like the same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there are differences. But you really got to get into it to fucking understand it.
Yeah. Maybe one day I will.
That's what I say.
What are we, French?
Hey, I've learned like more French lately,
You trilingual now? Is it official?
dude. Hey, actually, I was weird flexing the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was counting cards, and I had to count out 6 cards.
Un, deux,
No,
trois.
I counted all 6 cards in 6 different languages.
Oh?
I don't remember what I said though.
Each. Right, is that one?
That's one, yeah,
Each, dos,
yeah. Keep going.
trois.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you got 3.
Let's see. Whoa. What's 4? And I think those are the only languages I know. What's the Cantonese? What's the Cantonese version of 4?
Ooh, I don't know. Hey, I used Mandarin though,
Mhm.
but the only number I know in Mandarin is 3 because it's the exact same in Japanese.
Son?
Yep.
Mm,
So I used Mandarin for 3.
there you go. And then you can just use Japanese for 4. Right?
Yes, I did.
There you go.
Because 4 is hard. I don't know 4 in Spanish. And then I used.
But like, are there even other languages in the world? Am I right? You know what I'm saying?
You're so right, dude.
Am I right?
Yeah, and I used Vietnamese too, which I had just learned like 30 seconds ago
Mm-hmm.
at the time. No, not 30 seconds ago, but like that day. I learned
Yeah.
that day. It's high.
What?
Yeah, you'll never forget that.
Yeah. Remember when we found out
Hi.
that oui in French meant yes? We were like,
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like, what is, you know what?
in French?
Yeah.
Is it "Puh"?
Close.
What?
Quoi.
Quoi? Oh, yeah. You don't. Quoi?
Quoi.
Yeah. Or like fork is fourchette. And when Ebbs learned that, he came and told me, he goes, hey, fork is fourchette. And I was like,
Laporte.
is that the door?
Laporte. Yeah. Quoi.
Quoi?
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. Who's that? Oh, it's your boy.
Don't mock us. Wait, okay, who are you? Oh, French Canadian.
I'm French
Yes.
Canadian. There you go.
Oh.
Quoi?
Is that how you spell quoi?
I think that's how you spell it. I thought it would be like QUAWWWHHHH
And
16 exclamation
the
points.
pronunciation
You know what
is
I mean?
also hard.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Quoi?
I would read that as. What? What?
Des questions. Is that what you're saying?
Des questions.
Yeah, Des questions.
Wait, so you obviously also speak English. What does des questions mean?
French is hard and you have it though. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, cool.
Oh, we got it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't come yet. I just. How French of you,
Yeah.
Monsieur French Canadian.
Desk is bureau? Or
Bureau. Yeah, I'm a bureaucrat.
blah. Is that probably how you gotta say it?
Blah.
Blah. Yeah. Right?
That's dope.
There we go, dude. We figured it out. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Don't come yet.
Check out this wicked bureau we got right here, dude.
Yeah. Also, GSP is awesome. George St. Pierre. Oh,
Say it in English. Boo.
yeah.
Yeah. Baru. I think it's Baru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
French is hard for Mexicans too.
Yeah. Because, like, you have to say it with, like, the back of your nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's some stuff like that in Spanish, but it's like way more so for them.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
And like
It's all Latin based, right?
in Portuguese, Yeah,
Oh,
they do that, but they don't know they're doing it, and they're like, "We don't do it with spit." Yeah.
George St. Pierre. This
Oh,
person's
that's
got their
awesome.
shirt signed by him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He was my favorite UFC fighter for like forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For like ever, dude.
I thought he was like a political figure or something.
Yeah, George St. Pierre. He's the bishop.
We found it out. There's the thread that binds. We brought it back.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I should get into my news now.
Yeah, let's hear about it, my man. Let's hear about it. That's been over. Tell me about it.
All right. In other news. Oh, cool. It's so cool that we're chatting with him.
I know, right?
Twitch is dope.
What's his name? Don't
come yet.
Oh yeah.
McDonald's worker fired for refusing to serve paramedics.
I'm so glad I saw it this morning, and I already had my Bishop.
We don't serve your kind here.
No, I already had the Bishop story, and I was
Yeah.
like,
You're like, dang, I
was like, am I gonna have to change my news bit because this one is way better?
A McDonald's worker has been fired after allegedly refusing to serve a paramedics. All right, wearing a full uniform because staff don't serve badges in quotations.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a shit article from Newsweek.
I know, and
Serve a paramedics.
yeah. Well, and then I think the paramedic was like, I'm not a cop. And then they were like, we don't serve badges.
Is that really their stance though? Do they have a stance like that?
Well, it's an individual acting out like not on behalf of the
Okay.
corporation, right?
Oh, right.
Like
Like
what
those
was it
sovereign
recently?
citizen people.
Yeah, well, I think it's more just like the police brutality thing. Like it's an
Like
answer to that, you
like
know?
Black Lives Matter. and
But
stuff.
but it's like, you stupid idiot. That's a paramedic. That person is literally responsible for saving lives. That's the best thing about it.
McDonald's fire technique have been the same since. Yep.
Yep.
They flame broil or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, Sunstar paramedic Anthony Quinn said that the fast food worker in Madeira Beach, Florida. It's always fucking Florida, dude.
Yep.
Okay, we should just cut the state of Florida like off of.
Remember that-
like just push him out to sea.
That Bugs Bunny cartoon.
No, did he
He's
do?
like,
did he
he's
do
like
that?
sawing Florida off of the U.S.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Florida has always been like an abysmal place.
Okay, this brings up a whole nother side story, but I've always wanted to go back and look at really old cartoons to see all the shit that I didn't know about when I was little. Because when you're young, you don't get all their like political references and stuff. But like, man, those things were chock full of like Easter eggs and innuendos and stuff. You know what I mean? I want to watch it as an adult.
Somebody took my baguette. I just had to say that.
Oh my God.
Oh,
He said, "LOL."
yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
But yeah, dude, Florida. We should saw it off from the rest of the country because
Because they crazy out there.
they're crazy. I think you know what, I'm in favor of them staying just because the news bits are hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
mean, what would we talk about if we didn't have Florida?
A neophytos, but he only can say so many things. Well,
No, but we don't know where Neophytos is from.
I don't want to know either.
He's from the Matrix.
He's from the Matrix. I don't want to know where he's from because the mysticism is so much better. You know what I mean?
Baguette mean for us. Wait, does baguette mean desk? No, that's bureau.
No, baguette is like a bread.
I know, I was just joking.
Somebody took my baguette.
Whoa, dude, that's offensive.
That's pretty good though. That's
Hey,
pretty good.
I apologize. Don't come yet. My buddy is not cultured.
I am now. Did you not hear my accent?
I don't know.
It's perfect, dude.
It's very offensive to us.
Hold on, I got
to them.
I got to spit real quick.
We don't come yet. Is that also French? Does that mean something in French?
They said it's not bread for us. It's something I don't think you want to know. What is it, like a giant fat dick? Is that what it's supposed
Oh
to be?
my God, is it?
For mine, you say ma penis.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Wait, don't come yet. Are you fucking with us right now? In Canada, my baguette means my penis. I don't know if we can talk like this on Twitter.
Yes, we can.
Why am I saying Twitter?
You mean Twitch?
On Twitter.
It's happening, dude.
On Twitcher.
It's happening one way or another. We're gonna talk about dicks. Talk about
dude.
baguettes.
I'm so glad you told us that because now if I ever go to like Montreal or something, I don't want to walk around being like, "Puh, my baguette."
Ow, my baguette! And people
Yeah.
are like, "Did you just hear what he just said? He's talking about his dick."
Actually, I'm gonna use that. That'd probably be hilarious if I go do jujitsu up there, you know, and then like I'm training with somebody.
Oh,
and
I'm
I'm like,
touching my baguette. You know what I'm saying?
my baguette, and they'll be like, "Ha ha."
Ah. And then you
Yeah.
grab their arm bar.
He's like, this American, he's not so douchey as other American.
That is the most racist accent I've ever heard in my life. Don't come for me yet, or whatever it is. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang, you're from Montreal. I don't know. I just guessed. Whoa, I don't even know how to say that.
Tabarnake? Tabarnake.
That almost sounds like Japanese.
Hey, don't come yet. Clip this, what I'm saying right now. Tabarnake! Or should I say it like in a French accent? Tabarnake!
Oh, wait.
Clip that and send it to your family.
Oh, you clipped that.
Huh? I'm
Wait.
telling you.
Okay.
You got it.
I forgot I'm supposed to be.
They said you got it.
Oh, dope.
There you go.
Are you going to tell us what it means?
Yeah, they're going to be pissed at you if you do that. I wonder what it means.
Dude, this is pretty quick. I thought the lag was way longer.
I know, right? Tabarnake!
I'm impressed.
Done.
Oh, shit. What is meaning?
Yeah. No, well, we've said. I'm sure we've said worse.
Dude, I'm gonna have to like scour through this whole thing.
It's like sukapayet. Sukapayet.
I don't even know what that is, dude.
I don't either.
Is that
I'm about to get clipped though, right?
that kind of looks like, if I had to guess without not knowing at all, I would say it's some kind of like,
It's your boy Sukapayet.
it's one of the hundreds of Indian languages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it looks like a dish. You know,
No, you know the FU worst Russian. What? The worst Russian. Hey, we're actually talking about the worst Russian today. Stick around.
Stick around.
You're gonna see
Okay,
it. You're gonna hear
Sorry.
all about him.
Dude, I'm getting so. This is a whole nother like. You know, it's hard to focus.
It's so
even more,
badass,
like,
isn't it,
I just
right?
want to talk to him
It
instead
is
of
so badass.
like fuck this podcast. I just want to talk to Don't Come Yet. Okay, like let's wrap it up. So
Such a
that
perfect name.
the employee was terminated.
He said he was gonna get beated.
I love the
sorry.
the Twitch emojis.
Sorry, my man. What were you saying?
No longer with him. Last year, 2 police officers claimed they were mocked and refused service while attempting to order food at Burger King in Louisiana. 2 Assumption Parish sheriff's deputies wearing full uniforms said workers jokingly told them the restaurant was completely out of food when they were trying to order through the drive-through speaker. Jeez, dude. You know what's weird
Isn't that
too?
ridiculous?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's more article, but I mean, you get the gist. What's crazy too is a lot of fast food places have discounts for police and paramedics and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like in this like day and age, when it comes to like the police brutality shit and all that, like Black Lives Matter, it's everything is different, and it's gotten to the point where people are being refused service.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw shade at like people who work there, like, you know, but a lot of times it's teenagers. A lot of times it's teenagers, and a lot of times it's like people who can't get better jobs, right? It's an entry level job, right? So not to say that like these are obviously the corporations are saying like, hey, these aren't our views, but these are the, you know, the type of people that would like be like, dude, fuck my boss's views. Like this is me.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm working a job and they're paying me to be here
At at the biggest restaurant in the world.
Yeah.
Like what did they think was going to happen? They got so emboldened by the fact that Burger King turned those cops away, and like to a degree, like I understand it. Like if you're not if you're employed. Well, okay, so if the people there feel unsafe with you around, they probably have the right to tell you to get out. These are paramedics. This is the stupidest thing possible. Like it is such like it's a microcosm of, I don't know, maybe their education level by this point. I don't know. It's just so utterly stupid. But I wouldn't expect anybody else to do that. You know what I mean? Like, of course it's going to be a McDonald's employee.
See,
maybe a Waffle House employee too, you know?
I'm glad you're going in because you know me, like I was trying so hard to not shit on the fast food workers, but you went ahead and did it for me.
Yeah. So. I mean, there are respectable people that will have to take the job, especially if it's your first job, but this is so perfect.
We're not talking about every single fast food employee. We're not saying all fast food employees are idiots, right? But look to your left and look to your right, my friend.
Chances are both of them are idiots.
Yep.
Yeah.
And chances are your boss is an idiot.
That's very true.
Maybe even his boss.
Yep.
But his boss is probably a pretty smart guy.
Then you got like the franchise owner, right? And it's like, this guy just went out there, bought a whole bunch of McDonald's up.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's killing the game.
That guy is balling, dude. And then they go out and they hire people like this.
Yep.
refuse service
Yep.
to paramedics because they have a badge. Isn't that perfect? It's so perfect that actually happened. Don't Come Yet says more white people get fired for racism in the jobs than others that I guess that have not been working.
Oh yeah, dude, that drives me nuts, especially in the banking industry. Like, because Natalie, my wife, works for a bank, and the shit she tells me that some of her coworkers do, and I'm like, oh, so they got fired? She's like, no, and I was like, did they get written up? And they're like, oh, well, this is their first time, so they got a warning.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that sounds like grounds for immediate fucking firing.
Yeah.
Like the kind of shit they pull, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's, it's in the lines of the whatever and all this stupid bullshit.
The problem is, like, when it comes to shit like that, good.
Sorry, one more thing. Like, some stuff is so hard to fire people for.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, if they have, like, any kind of, like, low, even if it's a super duper low level medical thing going on, then, like, they can just use that and just write it, like, oh, they didn't show up to work for 3 days this week. It's like, oh, but they have mental retardation. So.
Yeah, they think paramedics are cops.
I joke around about that, and I know it's not funny, but
I think it's hilarious.
It's also true because Natalie had an employee who was like 100% fully, what's the word when
was he a returd?
No, he was mildly, he was a little on the, a little, anyways,
yeah.
No, but okay, what's it called? Okay, what's it called when you just don't respect your authoritative again? You know what I'm saying? They use it in military a lot.
Oh, that's
well, anyways.
Oh, what is it?
But yeah, so yeah, she was the branch manager, and he was like a lower employee. And he just could give two shits. Like he would talk back to her. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't do stuff that she would tell him to do something, and he'd be like, "I'm not going to do that," and he would go do what he wanted to do. Instead.
There's an actual term for it. Like you can be terminated for that, but what the hell is that damn term?
Yeah,
don't come on me yet. Says unrespectful. No, it's not it. It's not disrespectful either. No, it's there's like an actual term for it.
Okay, well, anyways, the point is though, like I was like, how is he not fired already? Yeah. And she's like, well, we can't just fire him because of his condition. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think he ended up like almost about to be fired because it was like so many instances were logged. Like they wrote him up.
Yeah.
Like, but she had to like literally go through like August 4th, 2019. Called me a bitch, like and to just make all these.
That's another word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the damn? It's like it's almost like disobedient, but it's something like that. But yeah, I mean, dude, when it comes to those protections, companies are so scared to be sued because America is
cover all their bases.
America is a very litigious country. Like you have the opportunity to sue anybody for just about anything as long as it falls like in the confines of the law. You can do that anytime you want to, right? So what better way than to make a buck than to sue a company that you feel you were wrongly fired from, even though you were probably a piece of shit that thinks paramedics are cops. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's so much gray area and like legal lines when it comes to stuff like that. So companies are usually just like they don't even go near it. For it's hard to get fired from a place. Mm-hmm. This is the perfect way to get fired for being so stupid.
Yeah, they should be fired too.
I agree.
What?
We don't serve badges here. I'm a paramedic. Get on out.
Are firefighters strippers? Yes.
Here, yeah, all firefighters are strippers here in America.
All of them.
Every single one of them. Yep.
When you start out, you start out as a stripper, and when you get promoted to firefighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they got to make sure you can rock the gear first.
Hey, I talked to a firefighter not too long ago,
no, you didn't.
I was like, do you guys have the pole? He's like, no. I said, no, we don't.
That's some old shit.
I know, dude. I know, right? But they do sleep there. It's weird, like every other night or something. But
their shifts are crazy.
Yeah. It's like, you guys got the pole there? He's like, no.
It actually sounds kind of cool, just like minus the firefighting. Like,
sounds like a cool job, except for the job itself.
Because somebody was telling me that like
just hanging out with your buddies all day, basically.
He's like, you're basically like on call for like this long ass period of time, and you just have to be there, sleep there, live there. But then you're off for like a really long time. Yeah. And also like while you're on call, like a lot of times they'll just be like working out or like chilling at the place, like
Playing
stuff won't
cards.
happen.
Yeah.
But there's the other side of it where they say like sometimes they get called for bullshit. Where like there's one firefighter dude that I was talking to. He said that he's been called. I think he said 4 times for a old man that had fallen off of the toilet.
What?
Yeah, and
What the hell?
And pooped on himself.
Oh, the hose. That's why.
No, but he couldn't
hose
get
him
up. He
off.
couldn't get up, and they had those like lifeline things.
Yeah.
Like he's an old guy. He lives by himself.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to like, but he had to poop so bad.
Yeah.
That he missed the toilet, fell on the ground,
And just pooped.
on himself, and so he calls the emergency. He can't get up.
Yeah.
So he goes and he's
And they
like,
send the
he was saying-
firefighters?
yeah, well, because like they're EMTs also.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So like they're kind of it's like a first responder thing. Like whoever can get there the fastest.
Yeah.
So he said like at least 4 times. Well, this guy is in shit.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like and he said at least 4 times he's had to like lift up a 75-year-old man
Covered in feces.
out of his own excrement and go like put him on his bed and then like wait there for the caregiver to get there.
Yep.
I was like, and that's what you signed up for when
You signed up for it, my
you
man.
wanted to fight fires,
Yeah.
and now you're fighting old man assholes.
Tough shit.
Hey, right here.
Yeah, brother.
Suck a cho.
Suck a cho, dude.
All right, let's get into some fucking interest. Right?
All right, it's happening.
It's about time.
All right, Twitch, this is the part where we go peepees. You got to go peepees?
Yes, I do actually.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so don't
Stay
come.
here.
We're taking a little pause break, but it's going to be very short. If you want to hang out or if you want to go get some of your friends, maybe grab a sandwich or a
Or a baguette.
No, that means dick.
Get a handful of baguette. Am I right?
Okay, yeah. Or yeah, really just go tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your wife, tell the kids, tell everybody. Bring them on the stream.
Grab a beer.
Let's have some fun.
That's what I'm going to do.
Let's chat. Get
need-
ready to learn about Rasputin. What do you say, man?
You need another beer?
No, dude, I'm good with this one. I just need it to what do you say? I'll eat my baguette. There you go.
Oh, I'm not even on camera. He didn't get to see my spit take.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Oh, dude.
It looks so good, doesn't it? Man.
Wait.
I can't believe how good this looks. That's pretty good. So you're from Montreal, right? What's it like up there? How's the weather? Is it cold right now? It's got to be freezing up there right now, right? Yep. Yep. It is hot as dick here. We live in Texas, okay? And it's like, I think we're about to hit the hundreds here pretty soon. But that's like every summer. It gets up to like 114, 115. It's terrible. Now it's shitty in winter. Now it's really hot. Ugh. Oh, and we use Fahrenheit too, by the way. So that hopefully that doesn't throw you off. Yeah. Summers here in Texas are awful. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Ugh. God, the stream looks so good. How's the stream look? It's like 75 degrees. Oh, that's badass, dude. Man. It's like a perfect day here for us. 75? I think we only get that in like maybe March. Yeah, like March. We should be hitting that maybe in October. Last October was hot here though. Our seasons are all off. Way, way off right now. It's like Game of Thrones up in here. You know what I mean? How's the audio? Audio sounds good, right? Stream looks good. A lot of clarity. Are we lagging at all? I don't see any lag on our end. We're in perfect condition in summer. Oh, audio. Check stream, check lag, no. Sweet. Thanks, my man. Or my girl? I don't know. We don't judge here. Oh yeah, but yeah, that was a Bible. That's do you even praise the sun? You know what I mean? Oh, my man.
How to distract your son?
What with what?
A shoe. I threw it.
Was he like, what?
He was like this. He saw I was going in here,
Uh-huh.
and he walked up like kind of to the door, and he was like, He was like getting ready to.
Yeah.
He was like moving his feet, and I was like, oh shit! I grabbed a shoe and I threw it, and he was like. After I closed the door, I saw him like.
Wait. So we found out. Don't come yet. It's a guy. That's our man right there, my man.
What?
He said, "Girls don't eat baguette; they swallow." You need to come on the show one day, my man. Yeah, let's see. You can see. Yeah, you can see the bottle. Look how big that bottle is. All right,
That's
so
hilarious.
this is why I feel so bad today. Oh my god!
Are you simple?
I don't know why that happened.
Dude, that looks so hilarious on camera. Oh, dude, you probably blew his ears out.
I know. I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know why that happened.
Ouch.
Oh, the whole thing fell off.
Ouch.
Ow, my ass.
So don't come yet. What kind of stuff do you like to watch? You watch League? Do you play League?
Yeah, what do you watch on Twitch? Oh, he said it's nothing. Cool. At least we didn't hurt your ears. Did you ever watch Ninja? What do you say? I watched the Habs? What's that?
Maybe like other podcasts and stuff?
There need to be way more podcasts on Twitch. There should be way, way more.
Is there a good amount?
Habs, it's Go Habs Go. NHL Montreal. Oh,
hockey.
Okay. Ninja, nah. So you're not sad that Ninja is gone? Ninja left Twitch?
Yeah, I get so hockey's super huge in Canada.
That and bacon and syrup, right? There we go.
Yeah, in Texas where we live, almost nobody plays hockey.
That's true.
It's basically 85 degrees year round.
We were talking about the weather earlier. He said it's 75 there right now. I was like, dude, that is perfect.
Yeah,
It's so perfect. I was like, we're about to hit the hundreds next week. We do,
mm-hmm.
and I don't want it. Okay.
Yep. Dude,
All right.
I was
Don't
on
want
some
it.
roofs. Somehow we get more hockey. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I wonder.
More hockey town. Hawaii.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a historical reason for that. You know what I mean? Like the Canadians went and settled down in Hawaii for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Dude, actually on Terrace House, there was this Japanese girl that was super into hockey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and there was like hockey teams in there. And I was like,
Okay.
well, I guess there's a lot of mountainous regions in Japan. So, oh, yeah, that U.S. money. That's what we got. Nah, not really. We minorities.
That's true. I might not look it. I know that I don't look it, but I am
Nah,
Mexican.
You look like you could be a French Canadian.
I do?
I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that looks like.
Wait, hold on.
GSP, that's what that looks like.
Baguette. Right.
Dude,
But hey, if I
are so uncouth, sir.
do you see like how thin and Frenchman like my mustache is?
Yeah.
I have a very Frenchman stash.
Dude, remember when I grew mine out?
Yeah, but yours looks cool. Like you look like a shogun warrior. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, I told you when I was in Japan, people, well, not all of them, but some of them would just start talking Jap to me like I was one of them.
Talking Jap.
And I was like, "Nani?"
You ready, my man?
Yeah, let's
We're
get
back in.
it, bro.
We back in.
Wait.
Sorry, bud. I know that might get a little loud, but we're back.
Yeah, and we're back.
And we're back.
Okay, guys. I hope you're ready for some interests. In case you forgot, we're talking about crazy ass Russians
Crazy ass Russians, man.
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Such a good movie.
Started making trouble in my Hollywood.
I got one little fight. My mom got scared.
He said, "You move it to your auntie and uncle in Hollywood."
She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle and no N-words."
Is that
There
it?
wasn't a single N-word in that movie. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, I did
There was
notice
not
that.
one N-word.
Yeah, let's do mine first because I want to be a little drunk when we talk about Rasputin.
Rasputin!
Cool. Okay, so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Whoa, what is that? Held a message for reason, identity, allow. Yeah, of course I'll allow it. There we go.
You have bots on this bitch?
I guess, dude. I don't know how this shit works. Used, add, permitted, term, Jap. Started talking Jap to me.
Oh, dude.
Oh, is that what it was trying to do? I think the auto mod was trying to censor you, my man. We don't allow that here on this podcast. We don't allow censoring. None of that. You get on here, you say whatever you want
He's
to, my
trying
man.
to censor Don't Come Yet?
No, yeah, it was because he said Jap.
Oh.
That's literally the acronym for Japan anyway. So I don't know why he's trying to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, you can say, hey, don't come yet. You say whatever you want to, my man.
Yep.
Anything that you want to. Yeah.
Yep.
I will allow it every single time. If that ever happens, I'll allow it. You know, I might just make you our moderator if you want to do that. You can help us out with this.
Hell yeah. Don't Come Yet. Do you want to be a mod on?
You could be our mod, my man.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is it really? I don't know. I don't know how this shit works.
He said thanks. He's so sweet. he's so sweet. Wow, too kind. Yeah, dude, you can be our moderator for sure.
He's like, I don't want to do that shit, bro.
Yeah, he's like, wow, thanks. I guess then you were just gonna put me to work. I just came to
he's
watch
like,
you.
I'm just waiting for hockey to start.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, gotta go,
Killing some
guys.
time.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, do you care if I pull from this bottle?
Dude, you can have as much of it. I don't know how it works, but I can learn. You got it, my man. I trust you. Yeah, I trust you already.
That's not bad.
Is it good? See, I told you, like, I hate vodka, so I don't know which one.
I could tell it's a little on the
tastes
cheaper
better.
side.
Oh, it is? It was like $40 for that thing.
Because it's giant.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it worse than Goose?
No.
Give me the Goose!
It's close to the same.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What's the best vodka you've ever had?
I'm not a big vodka guy, so
I'm not either, dude.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's a jumbo. He said, LOL, hockey starts October. We don't know a damn thing about hockey.
Yeah, we play down here. We play football. We play baseball. Oh wait, hey, do you guys call football? Wait, okay, sorry.
Soccer. Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
do you guys call our soccer football, or do you call it soccer?
Soccer.
Oh, cool. So okay, so I was
He's one of us.
I always said it was us versus the world, but I guess it's us and Canada
And Canada.
versus the world.
He said we're not weird Frenches.
Yeah, those damn Europeans.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We fuck with y'all too.
Yeah.
All
the only
right.
ones we don't are the neophytoses.
So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the latest installment of Quentin Tarantino, the
Esteemed director.
some would say esteemed, some would say suck boy, you know? But
Yeah.
it's kind of like a to each his own sort of thing. But either way, what was your thoughts, Justin? I'll let you speak first.
I thought it was great. So it's not my favorite Tarantino movie. It's no Pulp Fiction. It's no Django.
Yeah,
But it was
I already-
still really damn good.
you're already qualifying.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So, like, dude, they work so well together. Leo
Okay.
and Brad Pitt, they're so perfect on screen
Oh,
together.
dude, I loved
Like,
all of
they're
that.
so good together.
I loved all of that, but I think I have a slightly unpopular opinion.
All right, bud, have fun.
See ya, bro. Thanks for coming out. I liked the movie. Let me say that. But a lot of it I thought was kind of boring.
Oh, it did drag on a lot.
Yeah, and I think in some ways it was an homage to a time period,
Mm-hmm.
and
the
I
60s, right?
I don't know a super ton about the people, the I guess at this point you can call them historical figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, a lot of people probably might have enjoyed it way more because they're like, oh, that's this person.
Yeah.
And I remember that movie and like stuff like that, you know. I could tell that they were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or that, you know, some shots were like, oh, this shot is like a recreation of something, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why it's significant and that's why it's cool. But I wasn't able to
Follow that, right?
to enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not a critique on the movie. That's just where me personally, you know, as a millennial, I do know like some of the facts, So like when they went to the ranch and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, Charlie's not here" and stuff, I was able to be like, "Oh shit, Charlie Manson,
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson," and then stuff like that. And like I was scared almost the entire movie because like I know in real. Okay, also spoilers, by the way. We're gonna have some heavy spoilers.
Yeah,
I know in real life, they fucking get murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like pretty much the whole movie, I was just waiting for I didn't know if the stunt guy was actually a real historical figure or if he was just a creative thing that he put in for the movie.
Yeah,
but so I was at any point I thought he could die. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, when he was on the ranch, I was like, he could die now. Like, I was like, I was just waiting. I was so uncomfortable the whole movie because of, I mean, I guess that's good. So I have
it's weird how they were able to mix like the sexy and the creepy. Because like the whole movie is so sexy, right? Like it's LA in the 60s, freedom, all this and this and this, but at the same time, like you've got the looming threat of the Manson family, like around the corner.
And that whole time period and that area is like, people talk about it a lot because there was like this whole mystique to it. There's all kinds of conspiracies about like Rodeo Drive or like, there's like a lot of shit there, and I'm not really one to talk about it because I don't know about all that shit, but I've only heard like bits and pieces of it. I do know that it was a very glamorous, it's, like it was a cool time. It was a cool time to do sort of like a homage film about.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so I have to split my feelings about this movie up into two pieces because I thought it was a great movie, but I guess I could say I didn't enjoy it that much.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to.
The parts of it I loved, and this is me just being like a dumb meathead, but like I loved when like Brad Pitt was kicking ass.
Oh yeah,
because that's I just I love Brad Pitt.
His choreography has gotten so much better over the years. Because like when he's going at it with Bruce Lee, like sometimes when you're watching people fight on set or whatever, you can see it's like this is a little hokey. Yeah. But he was like doom doom doom, like blocking everything. Uh-huh. It looked really 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 good.
But what I thought was cool about that was I guess like as a martial artist, I guess too, was that like he kind of had a bit of like kung fu to his style, and not as much as Bruce Lee. He had more of like a American boxing influence mixed into his kung fu. Yeah, and I was like, as someone who's like a pretty physical stunt guy, like he would have been exposed to like kung fu from like, because that was like the golden age of kung fu, was like 60s and into the 70s and stuff. They had all those kung fu movies. As a stuntman, he would probably have been exposed to that shit.
Oh yeah.
But also he's a fucking big burly American guy. Not big and burly, he was like just like a lean fit guy. But I thought it was cool that like it had the thing where it was like Bruce Lee was like, what the he like kicks him on his ass, right? Yeah. And he's like, all right, do
pretty
that.
Good. Do it again.
Yeah, and then he grabs him and throws him up against the car, and I was like, that's American as
fuck,
right?
That was hilarious.
But like if you look super close at that exchange when like they're punching pa 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 and they're blocking and stuff, Bruce Lee looks like super duper like kung fu-y. And then what's his name? Well, Brad Pitt's character, whatever the fuck, I forgot his name already. But Brad Pitt's character, he looks like
Cliff Booth.
Yeah, he looks like he's been around kung fu, but it's like he's got a little bit of boxing to it. Like he's shielding like a little bit more like this. He's still doing like kung fu blocks like that and stuff, but he's kind of like more like, and he's like kind of throwing from the hip too. So I was like, man, that's a cool little, like that fight scene was like such a small piece of the movie, but it was to me like perfectly executed.
So much technique to it.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah. So
gross.
Oh, that's peak male physicality, my man.
Another thing I loved about it was, Leo being Leo. You know what I mean?
His accent was perfect for that too.
Like I forgot what he really sounds like.
It's almost like
no, I mean like I forgot what Leonardo DiCaprio really sounds like. Yeah, because I was fully invested.
It's me, Rick Dalton.
And yeah, him and Brad Pitt together. And my brother was saying this, like my brother didn't know shit about the movie, but he actually said this too. I'm excited only because it's Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio together. Yep. And I mean, I have to agree, dude. It was like it was insane seeing people of that high caliber. Because like as a Gandalf the Gray Area, I'm like very forgiving.
Yeah.
But so it's like whenever you see, like, I guess 2 masters of the craft, and then like, I mean, Brad Pitt did some hard stuff in that movie, but I feel like, man, Leonardo like stole the show. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Man, like you felt for him like at every turn, and so Natalie was saying that like there wasn't really like a overarching story. Like, I didn't feel like there was like building action to them killing them and then like all that stuff. And I was like, I feel like it was all just really about their personal
struggles,
journeys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why like a lot of the times it was boring, because like you're like, this isn't like, so like the scene whenever he's acting and he's got the little girl there and she says like, you're amazing or whatever.
Yeah. He throws her off his lap.
That scene is so long, and it has nothing to do with like the Manson family coming, and it has nothing to do with any of that. But the whole time, it's only about his personal journey, because like he's going through this has-been phase where like he was, at the height of his career, and now they're putting him in this like bad guy role. That Italian guy was telling him it's just so that way they could build up the other actor, and then he's having to like every day like psych himself up to go to the work and like execute his craft,
and then he's also getting drunk every night, forgetting his lines the next day. Like he's becoming like this self-fulfilling prophecy at the same time. Oh yeah, I felt for him the whole time. I was like, man, like to watch somebody in the process of falling from grace, somebody who was at the height of their career, on top of the world, and somebody who's damn good at what they do, but just is so self-destructive and so, I guess, just almost helpless in the whole thing. Like, and he has every opportunity to turn the whole thing around, but at the same time, he's so helpless.
Yeah, and that's also like almost a stereotype, because that happened so frequently in that time period.
Yeah,
there were these giant stars, right? And they wanted to be great, and they had arc to their careers. And part of being on top is coming down from being on top. And
he said it too. He was like, "They're never going to forgive me for the last season of whatever that show, Outlaw or whatever."
Yeah,
and he's like, "All because I wanted some rinky-dink movie career."
Yeah,
I was like, "Damn."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even though, like you said, it did drag on. It drug on quite a bit, like in some areas. I don't know if that's just like Tarantino's like love for Leonardo and for Brad Pitt, because all those scenes that drug on were just scenes like with just them,
And also I was saying too that I think it like for Tarantino as an artist, I think he was probably a fan of the time period. You know what I mean? A fan of the like what LA was like has been and has grown into.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a romance to
exactly.
it. Yeah.
So I think like entirely, so like, okay, let me take a few steps back. We were fucking pissing on Blink for making some stuff just to secure the bag, right? And we kept using the term like passion project. It's not a passion project. This is a money grab, right? We're throwing terms like that around a lot, And so sure, at times it was dreary for just a red-blooded American who just goes to the movies, But I actually had a couple walk out during it.
Are you serious?
And they said this movie sucks, and I was like, in my head, I was like, "You're stupid.
You don't get it, dude." When we
They're
got there,
also being really loud.
There was only one person in the theater with us.
Yeah,
one other person. Yeah, we had literally the entire theater to ourselves. Besides that one other person that was sitting like a couple of rows ahead of us.
We had a fucking sold out theater, dude.
Really?
Yeah, but well, almost sold out. It was pretty sold out. But dude, this was like, you can tell, man. There's passion here. If you hate Tarantino or you love him, say what you want about the man. Like he's doing art. You know what I mean? He is doing art.
I agree.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I love the guy.
Like this was pure creativity. Like even the fucking the beginning scene where it's like he's just chilling on that fucking billboard for like 9 days, and it's like slowly panning out with the credits and stuff. And I'm like, man, he really likes this thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But it's like you can't fault the guy for that. But
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, did I like it? Yes. Was it my favorite movie of all time? Probably not. Would I watch it again? Maybe in a long time. It's not something I gotta rewatch immediately. Because for me, I was bored a lot. But I think like as a movie, I thought it was great.
Solid, right?
I thought the okay, just besides the fact of like see, like we want this like cookie cutter rising action, big boss battle or whatever. Well, I guess there was kind of a big boss battle, but like I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. We're used.
Everybody
we're
wants a
used
Fast
to,
and the Furious.
We're used to a story arc, a specific story arc.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if that doesn't happen, it just feels like oh, where's the through line?
Yeah.
Where's the through line of this movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think this movie was more like an homage to a time period and to the actors and that in real life forgot her name. Margot Robbie's character actually
Sharon Tate.
got slayed by the Manson family.
She was 8 months pregnant
while
when that
pregnant.
happened, too.
And apparently she like begged them like to not. She said like, you can kill me, but let me have my baby first, please.
Yeah.
And they still just murdered her
Yep.
and the baby and everybody there. And
I love when Tarantino goes like the historical fiction route because like
Yeah.
he did that with Inglourious Bastards. Remember
That's
at the
what-
end when
yes.
they murder Hitler?
That's what I was gonna say. I was so happy whenever they just started fucking up the people from the Manson family, in quotations, because you just get like that like fuck you, like you know what I mean, to history. Like it's almost like fictionally he rewrote history.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you don't want the Manson family to win. You don't want a pregnant lady to be slayed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you see, and in the most gruesome fashion, you see them get just wrecked.
Oh, dude, it was so great too. Especially when Rick came out with the flamethrower.
Flamethrower, dude. Oh my god,
still works.
dude. I wanted to clap in the movies
Yeah.
when he pulled out the flamethrower. Which I'm not that guy. I just try to be as quiet as possible because
Yeah.
I hate when anybody
You're just like,
is even loud. There was a couple on the other side of Natalie. So it was me, Natalie, pregnant woman. And then this couple that was above 40, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like they could have been possibly 50s, but I'm just going to say above 40. They ordered an entire glass of wine, drank it through the course of the movie. They were making out like teenagers. Loudly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but Natalie apparently said she could hear like this kind of thing. Like,
Oh.
and then I kept seeing her like, so she like we both do this thing where it's like a passive aggressive. Can you shut the fuck up before she says anything to somebody? If they're like talking or something, she'll go like this. she like turns and looks at him.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
that's you need to know if you're getting stared at like that, stop doing what you're doing. Because
Wait.
I'm gonna come after you with coins.
Wait, where's the camera?
I'll come after you with coins. It's right there, dude.
I'm watching the movie.
You should know immediately. Once you get that stare, you're done. Like just stop
Yeah.
doing whatever you're doing because it's hindering the experience. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw all my coins at you again if that happens.
I know, dude. I need to just have a fucking pocket full of coins.
Dude, it worked like a charm last time.
I got a pocket full of quarters.
Yeah. I think what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's so cool that you get to get like this happy, dude, and it like legitimately was a happy ending.
Yeah.
Cliff was fine at the end. Thank God. His dog was okay. They took out the Manson family. Rick ends up going to hang out with basically Roman Polanski, and it's like, hey, you're Rick Dalton, right? Come on up. Dude, like it's gonna work out perfectly for them all. You know?
No, I don't think Roman was there at the time.
Well, no, it was it was Sharon's ex-fiance,
Yeah.
but he was inviting Rick up. He's like,
To
hey.
the Polanski house.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think he was there. Roman,
You're right. Yeah.
Roman wasn't there.
Yeah, that's
Which is
that's
probably
true.
better.
Yeah.
Like hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he is like a child rapist, though.
Yeah. But at the time of the movie, he wasn't.
He wasn't? I don't know the timeline. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to read about it.
Yeah, me neither. See, that's what I'm talking about. Our generation doesn't know like all the facts about that. I'm sure there's a ton of like fanfare in there that
I know that he wasn't murdered that night.
that we
so,
just
like,
missed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so Roman Polanski was, I guess he was. Here, take this with a grain of salt because I don't actually fully know the details either. But it was something like he statutory raped a 13-year-old. I think her mom was there, but
And then
they were
fled.
just like all on drugs. Yeah, and he fled the country, and I think where he remains
Yeah.
to this day.
He's still making movies, too.
Because there was no, I think it was France or something, some place where there's no extradition. And apparently, like a few years back, some people in the industry started saying like, "Oh, like forgive him. Like it's been a long time. Like who cares?" You know,
Look,
that chick's old now.
She's like 25 now, so it's not even that big a deal.
She's probably even older than that, dude.
Oh yeah,
60s, bro. She was 13 in the
damn, dude.
70s maybe. I forgot. I don't know when it happened, but hypotheticals say she's 13 in 1970, right?
Oh,
So
it was in the 70s when this happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm loose.
It's a weird time, dude.
Loose
It's
thoughts.
a weird time.
Loose whatever. So she would be like fucking like 63 now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But yeah, final thoughts.
Yeah, I just drug on a little too long. And I'm a fan of long movies. Like I like being able to like
Me too.
inhabit that world as long as I can. I don't want the experience to be over, right? But it just felt like there were a lot of unnecessary I don't know, just like unnecessary blocks of time.
Mm-hmm.
But by
And
the
I think
end of
that's
it,
Tarantino's thing too. Sometimes.
yeah, but then you have movies like Pulp Fiction where like every second counts. You know, like even though there are like the whole Royale with cheese, like that doesn't matter at all. But that scene is like 15 minutes or something, and you're just engrossed the whole time.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that I agree with you, but also not, because I think in Pulp Fiction there's stuff that to me. So like look, so a lot of people hate on Tarantino. But I'm not one of those guys.
Robbie,
I don't know why. We should have had Robbie here for this, to be honest.
he'd be like, "Oh, I just think he's just a terrible director. He's not good. He's just terrible."
No, but I know he has reasons, and I know he's thought it out. So I would be curious to talk to him about it.
I think you just get so flustered about it.
'Cause I'm not a Tarantino dick rider at all, but I just like him. I just like what I like, and I like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he could cut the fat sometimes. But I think what he's doing whenever it's like those long drawn out scenes, like the double royale with cheese, I think it's like character building.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like D&D, like, you know what I mean? You could just have like, oh, you have a strong warrior and he beats the dragon. Or you could like immerse yourself in like, oh, my character is this person. He has this background. He has these kind of like beliefs and all, you know what I mean?
Well, I think it was different like in Pulp Fiction because he was literally building the characters because you had just been introduced to them. But in Once Upon a Time, this is like way over half the movie. They'd still have those super long drawn out scenes when you're already familiar with this character. Like we already knew what Rick was going through, but they still.
That's why I feel like it was boring a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Like one scene that like really sticks out to me was whenever God damn it. I can't remember his name for the life of me. Brad Pitt's
Cliff
character.
Booth.
Okay, Cliff. When Cliff was talking to George, I was like, okay, he's cool, he's fine, and you confirmed it and everything.
Yeah.
And he just kept talking to him, and he's like, nah. And then the guy's like, what?
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah,
Cliff.
And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, you know, I like a good part of it. I was like, okay, you know, he really wants to like check in on him. He's a good guy, even though he's like that's. And I feel like that was also part of the arc of his character because you're trying to see that like the guy's a little crazy, but he's also like at heart a good guy. But he's like the kind of guy that would probably murder his wife like if she's being crazy. But he's also,
shit, they didn't even go back to that.
No, they didn't. But that's what Natalie said too. She's like, they didn't talk about that at all. But I think that's part of like his arc. Like he is like a little crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's like at heart a good guy. And his whole dilemma was that he was facing was like he doesn't really have like a he doesn't have a trajectory in his life. He's like he's at the end of
he's on a downward slope right now.
Yeah,
of his career.
And so
even though he's still physically in great shape, because like did you see him like the way he hopped up on the fence?
Yeah, he parkoured up the thing.
Yeah, he's still able to do all that shit.
He could beat up Bruce Lee.
He beat up Bruce Lee. What did he say? Nobody kicks my ass. That dent in the car says otherwise.
Yeah, dude, I love that whole scene too, because like half of the stuff he was saying, like I've told Natalie before, like, oh, Bruce Lee said this one thing, it was so dope.
Yeah.
But then they're making fun of it.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Natalie was looking at me too, and she was like grinning, like.
And you're just like, oh man, this is so cringy.
And I also too, I've told her about how like there's been guys that do. I'm not gonna point out any martial arts, but sometimes it was more prevalent like before mixed martial arts, because now like there's like everything's been kind of tested.
Yeah.
For the whole world to see. But like back in the day, they'd be like what I do is so deadly, I can't even show it to you, or
you might accidentally kill you.
You might die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what did he say? He goes, if I accidentally kill you, I go to jail. And
he's like
anybody who accidentally kills anybody goes to jail.
It's called manslaughter. Yeah. Dude, I loved it so much. And I'm a fucking Bruce Lee fan. But
I have never seen any movie mock Bruce Lee like that so effectively.
I know.
Because the whole time I was like, this guy's such a nerd.
You know what's crazy too though? Like, have you heard actual Bruce Lee? Because like in most Bruce Lee movies, it's voiced over. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if it's.
I've heard him talk about
actually him.
The be fluid like water. Like
okay,
I've heard
yeah, that's his actual voice.
Like water.
Yeah. So the guy in this movie sounds just like him. Yeah.
And even when he was like, "Wah!"
I kill you.
Yeah, he was like, "Wah!" And then
I go to jail.
And then
he used to talk like that
mannerism.
Yeah.
And then Cliff was like, "Wah!" Just messing with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
it was so good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so good.
Even if it wasn't like the best Tarantino movie,
Also,
it's still a damn good movie.
When he was holding the can of thing, I was like, he's gonna throw that shit. Like the whole time when he had like a can of dog food.
That's
what I'll do. Because I've done like a similar situation before. Like I think I had like I threw a rock like in a bully's face one time. Like as a sixth grade. Because I could throw hard as shit because I played baseball my whole life.
Yeah.
So like I used to always think like, dude, if shit goes down, I'm throwing stuff at people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if it's point blank, I'm gonna fucking throw it. Like I'm gonna lay you out with that.
Especially if it's like a full can of dog food.
Yeah, but so I didn't fully guess it because I thought he was gonna throw it at Tex. I thought he was gonna like throw it, and Natalie said that she also thought that, but she thought he was gonna throw it at his gun and like knock the gun out. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, I thought he was gonna like hit him in the face and then like grab the gun or something. Mm-hmm. But dude, I didn't never, dude, especially like fucking somebody running in a straight line at you, dude. That's pure like carnage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was rough. And her screaming, oh my god, dude. I guess that's like, okay, the gore that you want from a or that you expect from a Tarantino movie. I think it was there, like, because it was very concentrated.
Yeah,
it was very concentrated.
Less blood in this one than any of the other ones.
It wasn't as prevalent, but it was like very concentrated.
Yeah, people weren't getting blown up and shit, but like it was. Yeah, if you're a fan of like the Tarantino gore, it is there because it's gruesome. Like you have a dog ripping somebody to shreds, biting that guy in his dick.
Like, yelling,
dude! As soon as that happened, I was like, oh,
dude! And I didn't know this, but apparently Tex was actually like a real.
Yeah,
dude.
Tex Watson, I think his name was.
Yeah, he was the real guy that.
And those two girls that were with him, same thing. So it was the three of them that committed the murders. It was just them three.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was accurate. I don't know about the chick that. Oh, by the way,
took off.
Yeah, she's from Stranger Things season 3. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if any of that shit happened, but it was pretty like I guess accurate up until that point.
I dump your ass.
How great was it that when Rick ran outside, he's like, "Turn your car off." He's what did he say? He goes, said something about the muffler, like, "Get that muffler fixed and get the hell off my street."
Dude, I thought they were gonna shoot him like right there,
and they were like, "Okay, man, all right, God."
Yeah,
and they actually get the hell out of there.
I felt bad for them.
Yeah,
even though I knew that they're probably the Manson murderers, but I was like, I feel like I've been there though, where like you're just like maybe you're trying to like find your way and you like pull over or something. Somebody's like,
"You don't belong here.
Get out my lawn,
Yeah.
you fucking beaner." And I was like, and you're like, okay, I will. Like, can you give me a second,
hold on.
please?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm lost.
because like, okay, hindsight 2020. Yeah, Tex was there to fucking murder people, but like in that one situation, he was being a cool guy. Like the dude was yelling at him, and he's like, "I was like, sorry, man.
All right,
like,
sorry.
we'll leave.
We'll get out of here."
Yeah, and then you know what I mean. And then he was just fucking, blah, blah, you fucking hippies, and like you know, spitting in his face, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh man, he's kind of a dick right now. But like, I get it also, like because well, for one, I've been woken up when I have to work the next day. It's like 3 a.m, but like fucking motorcycles right outside the apartments. That's one. And also, two, when you're drunk, it's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was drunk. You hear that, you go outside.
Would you start seeing red?
But it's just layers. That's why it's cool, and it's layers. But let's get off of this.
Right.
Rasputin, tell me about it, stud.
Shit, dude. You ready for some Rasputin?
But first, I need you to get closer to my level.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I know you have a hangover, but is that beer done?
No, not yet. It's almost done.
Chug it.
No, I can't.
Chug it now.
I can't.
Okay,
I
well
can't.
then,
I'll vomit all over the place. I will throw up.
pull this.
No, hell no. No, never again. I'm done with vodka for the
Pull
rest
this.
of my life until probably
No, you're not.
a couple days from now.
Okay, but pull it.
Can't do it.
Okay, I'll
Can't
hide
do
it.
it.
I'll hide it from your eyes.
Just drink it and don't look at it. You'll be fine.
But pull it.
No, get the.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about Rasputin, my man. Are you ready for some Rasputin up in
I'm
this
such
bitch?
ready. I'm such
You
ready.
ready?
Such ready, bro.
I don't even think you're ready for this, my man.
Let me hear it. Let me
You know
see
what he
it.
looks like, by the way?
Yeah.
He's a terrifying looking man.
Oh yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yep.
That's that bitch Rasputin right there.
That's
at
that
this guy.
Rasputin ass bitch.
It's pretty creepy. Like he looks like a. Is that a?
That's Sauron, I think.
I guess same shit, right? Dude,
Hey,
look
wait.
at his eyes.
Yeah, there's a big. Wait, do you have stuff about his eyes?
No,
Okay, well, I'll go into it then.
go ahead.
Can you give me like a zoom in?
Yeah.
There's all kind of lore about his eyes. His eyes were said to be like so piercing they could see into the soul. They thought so for whatever reason, I guess his eyes in real life looked kind of crazy. Like maybe he had big eyes.
They look crazy through this horrible photo.
Yeah, they're piercing. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's why I told you to zoom into the picture.
Yeah.
But so there's all kinds of like propaganda. Like because if you think about the time, this is like early 1900s.
Start of World War I is when it was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is even before like when they were making those like propaganda. Like I'm sure a lot of people have seen those like marijuana stuff. Like when they're
Reefer
smearing stuff.
Madness.
Yeah, it makes Mexicans rape white women and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like even the stuff about bombs, like get under your desk and all that stuff. Like this is a time period when people were just like the smear campaigns were happening.
Yeah.
Not to say that he was a good dude because he wasn't, but the stuff they would say back in this time was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said that he could actually like hypnotize people with his eyes. He had a piercing stare. There's all kinds of stuff just purely about his eyes.
I think part of the reason for him seeming larger than life is because he was such an unknown person up until he rose to prominence, basically like that.
Yeah, for
in the snap of a finger. So, like, I got a couple of facts about the guy because I've always heard the name, but I never knew who the hell he was. And then I was just like, let me go into it real quick.
Let's do it.
Yeah, he's just such a creepy guy. Like in general, like he's just all right. So he was born a peasant to other peasant ass bitches in Flea Bottom. Okay.
Basically, yeah, Siberia.
Yeah. And isn't that the crazy thing too? Is like that's back in the day when there were peasants in villages, and that was your home village, and then you inherit your parents' shack as your house.
Yeah,
and you're gonna pass that down to your kids. Go like it's just in this like Siberian Russian tundras. Like it just sounds like the worst possible place that you can be.
Yeah,
this guy had no chance, because he's a peasant from peasants. He's gonna raise peasants. Like his whole existence is going to be a blip.
Honestly, I think that might be part of the reason he was able to rise up, because I think a product of the sort of like outworld peasant villages is they got to have something, right? So a lot of them are extra super religious.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like a super
It's like, what else do they have? You know?
Yeah. So that super duper religious area is a breeding ground for somebody to pop up that is like a faux religious figure. A mystic, so to speak.
A savior.
Yeah.
Right.
In those areas, there's all these like omens are a thing. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have a drought? God is mad. Probably, why was God mad? Probably because his whore. The town whore.
That's what I was going to say, because of the whore.
Okay, it sounds ridiculous and it sounds like a joke, but like back then, peasants would literally, in those villages, would pick reasons why shit was happening. Shit was going wrong. Because that's all they had. They don't have like...
reasoning. They don't have logical reasoning or scientism. You know, they don't
have
have
to
any
be
of that
deeply
shit.
religious. They have to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
It's just...
continue.
Yeah, I just... I'm glad that we're past that with the majority, right? Like the majority is no longer going to be peasants. Like we don't have to worry about like this shield from knowledge anymore, and like these generations of ignorance and witches and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we know virtually nothing about his childhood. It is, I mean, you know, like for historical figures back in the day who are only historical figures because they are historical figures, right? Like he didn't do anything specifically. He rose to prominence, and that's why he was such a big figure, in history. But like, of course, there was nothing kept on his childhood. There's probably not even a single photo or written document about his childhood, even his birth.
There's a few stories, and as far as I know, but what the fuck do I know? As far as I know, they may have been fabricated as part of like the Schmear campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I'm not sure if they're historical or not. But there's there's some stories. One that I know was that when he was like between 5 and 10, he had a cousin that both of them fell into a river, and they both got pneumonia, and his cousin died and he didn't. So that was like part of his like thing of like, you know, I'm unkillable, because you know later on we'll get into it later on, but you know he makes claims, or people make claims that he's really hard to kill, and this was like one of the earlier instances was like he beat pneumonia, so apparently he's immortal.
I think he is like, or he was the pure embodiment of luck.
For sure, dude.
Because think about it. He
was really weird his whole life.
Dude, he really was. Like, again, even though like there are these tidbits about him like falling in that river and possibly or not getting pneumonia, but there are also like those are probably the only stories that exist about his childhood, right? There's probably you can count them on one hand.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe even the whole, if that one's not even true, like nobody knows anything about the guy.
And well, I have one more story I feel like is relevant. When he was kind of young, and this sounds like he probably got lucky, but there was fuck. I wish you would have told me you were doing this, so I could. There was something where he there was like a horse thief.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like 10 or something, and he was like, that guy did it. And they're like, why would we believe this weird kid that? And
with these piercing eyes,
he was already fucking weird. Like he smelled bad, and like, you know, he was
like Terrare.
Yeah, he was already weird. But something happened. Like they didn't believe him. They're like, whatever, get this weird kid away from here. And then I guess later they like saw the guy with the horse and like trying to flee or something, and they're like, that little kid knew.
He's a prophet.
Obviously, that means he knows stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was like something like that, and so
such peasant logic.
Yeah. So when he was older, he used to claim that he can see thieves, or like if he looks at you, he can tell if you've stolen or something like that. But historians say that once he got older, he was actually like he would steal all the time.
Of course he would.
So it was kind of this like weird
juxtaposition. That's like one major theme for everything that he's done. He's always abused he's a hypocrite. Like he is like one of the biggest hypocrites.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to, yeah, keep going. Sorry.
You know way more about him than I do.
To,
like I just looked him up this morning. Yeah. So he had a wife and 7 kids, but only 3 survived infancy. Isn't that terrible?
That was actually pretty common for the time, I think.
Yeah, dude.
The time and
you had
region.
tuberculosis back then. You had the tundra, Siberian Russia. Mm-hmm. You were lucky if you survived past like 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
It was a terrible place to be in, especially as a peasant with zero access to any qualified medicines or maybe even like true sustenance, right? Like it's farm life.
Yeah, they're eating fucking radishes.
What are you going to be feeding your animals if you can barely feed yourself, right? You know, so...
And that's weird thinking about now as an adult because I had forgotten about that. But, you know, now I have a pregnant wife and hopefully my daughter makes it, you know?
It's such a terrible situation for anybody to be in.
I'm sure she will, you know?
Yeah. And to go...
Because we have...
It's modern day. We have medicine.
We got better stuff.
The rates,
but can you
when
imagine,
it comes to infanticide,
you've been through the pregnancy/birth process. Can you imagine like knowing that like you have basically a 50-50 chance?
Oh, dude. Actually, it's
going into it. It's
even worse in this case because 4 of their 7 died.
Yeah,
like it's like a 60-40 chance, like that your child might not make it. That is so terrible. That is such a detestable world to try and live in. Yeah, dude, it's so bad. He spent several months living at a monastery in 1897 after 10 years of marriage, which he also married another flea bottom bitch.
Does it say why? Do you know why? Does it say why in there?
I think so, yeah. Rasputin went on a pilgrimage to the St. Nicholas Monastery, some 300 miles away from his home village. He probably walked. There, it appears he had some kind of religious awakening and returned a changed man.
He was, what's it called when you get like kicked out?
From like home?
Yeah.
Banished?
From a place. Yeah, he was banished.
He was banished?
Yeah.
Oh, because he stole a horse, right? Or something like that?
I forgot why. But
there was a bounty on him for something. I think it was a horse.
He was, so he was married and he was a super religious person and also a town drunk and
it's crazy how those two go together.
Sexual deviant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really made no sense because like he would just always be like drunk and like just boning everything. And then he'd be like, you know, like to the Lord, all this stuff, right? But it's what's weird too is like I don't know really anything about his religion was something called Eastern Orthodox or something like that. It's basically like Christianity, or it's like Catholicism, but a little bit warped by the culture. So it was the
so unorthodox.
It was the Catholic version that they had in that like Siberian plain, right?
The wasteland.
Yeah,
it was a wasteland, dude.
And so it you know, Catholicism already feels like a little bit more mystical than just fucking Lutheran or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Say 10 Hail Marys and you'll be forgiven for everything you've done. It's like
so
is it a spell?
Yeah, so he's kind of the ultimate hypocrite where he was super religious where he was always like spouting off everything about every sentence he would say was about, you know, about his religion.
Giving praise to God.
Yeah, but he was also a sexual deviant and he was also the town drunk. There's I don't know if this is true or this is, it's hard to separate what is true and what is the
propaganda against
the propaganda,
him? Yeah.
But they said that he smelled of goats.
So apparently that is true. Not just the goats thing, but apparently like he just had horrible personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Horrible. Because
We're gonna get to his dick later, guys. Calm down.
Yeah. I know everybody wants to know about his baguette. Am I right?
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. So he says there it appears that he had some kind of religious awakening and returned a changed man. For the next decade, he traveled around the country and possibly even further as a self-styled holy man, preaching and claiming to have powers that included being able to heal the sick. His reputation eventually spread to the then capital, St. Petersburg, where he was introduced to the Tsar and his wife. Basically, the king and queen.
Nick.
Yeah, Nick. What's his last name?
Romanov.
It's actually surprisingly kind of almost American.
What?
Yeah.
Romanov?
I think no. It's like Nick something else, I think.
No, it was like Nicholas Romanov or something like that.
Are you sure it was Romanov?
Nikolai Romanov?
Man, my bad. I thought it was like
No,
super
oh wait, hold on. Time.
Woodrow.
No, what is Black Widow's last name?
Romanov.
Oh, then
Natasha
that's
Romanov.
what it is.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
what it is. Yeah.
Okay. He was said to have mystical healing powers, partially because he was able to stop the Tsar's son's hemophiliac episodes by calming him down. So, all right, so the Tsar's son, who is basically like the prince, was a hemophiliac. So if he bled, there's the possibility that he would continue to bleed until he dies.
Yeah.
So apparently the way that he was able to stop those episodes was just calming him down and then sometimes not recommending aspirin, which is a blood thinner.
Right.
So like, holy shit, this guy's got magic powers.
He's magical.
He's
Bam.
magical. Come live with us.
Yep.
He was almost directly responsible for the Russian monarchy's system being removed by continuously offering horrible advice to the Tsar and Tsarina, which again is like the king and queen. When Rasputin expressed an interest in going to the front lines to bless the troops early in World War I, the commander-in-chief, Grand Duke Nicholas, promised to hang him if he dared show up there. So he already has a horrible reputation by this point because, dude, he's almost like Littlefinger. Like he's like, or like Varys, like the master of whisperers, right? You know, like he's just in their ears the whole time, like this detestable, disgusting little man.
Yes.
He was also 6'4", by the way.
Yeah. So, yeah. Speaking to his, like, what really was he? There are throughout history examples of people that were like Varys whispering in king's ears, and they're always shunned by society until they're not. They are in some. They're strange until what is strange about them becomes what is charismatic about them.
Yeah.
And that is true tenfold for Rasputin. He was so weird that he steered into his weirdness and made people believe in him for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What their knee-jerk reaction was to be like, this guy's fucking weird. Let's fucking banish him. And
he's like, I'm weird this way because
yeah,
I am
because of God,
a
and
god,
stuff. And people were like,
saved that person's son.
and they're like, oh, cool. He got lucky with the little guest, and so that must mean he's actually,
he's a freaking god by
he
this
actually
point.
has powers and stuff. I have a fun fact that I feel like can just go in anywhere, so
Let's
I'm just gonna
it.
throw it out. Fuck, I forgot what happened. Damn it! This is why I want to prepare more.
I barely prepare.
He had a giant bump on his head.
He did?
On his forehead. I forgot why, but it was some kind of mechanical thing. Maybe he got kicked by a donkey or something.
Oh.
Maybe he fell down. I forgot what the actual story is. But propaganda, they said that he was growing a horn because he was so evil, he was growing a horn. And his unruly hair that he had was to hide his demonic horn that he was growing from his forehead.
Yeah.
But what really it was like he fucking cracked his skull open one time, and he had like a permanent bump on his
Like
head.
a mast, basically.
Like a little. Well, it was just like a little protrusion.
Jesus,
you know,
yeah.
wherever. I don't know where it was. But
Maybe that's why he's so damn crazy.
because he got fucking
Because
cracked.
he got kicked right in the he got kicked in the face.
I don't remember
by
when
something.
it was. Like what point of his life.
Actually, I did not know that. But Rasputin then claimed that he had a revelation that the Russian armies would not be successful until the Tsar personally took command. With this, the ill-prepared Tsar who also I believe has never been in a war before and has no idea or had no idea how to lead an army. The Tsar Nicholas proceeded to take personal command of the Russian army because of Rasputin, with dire consequences for himself as well as for Russia. So while Tsar Nicholas II was away at war, Rasputin's influence over Tsarina Alexandra, who is again like the queen, increased. He soon became her confidant and personal advisor, and he convinced her to fill some governmental offices with his own hand-picked candidates to advance power, or his power, further in the highest circles of Russian society. Rasputin cohabited with upper-class women in exchange for granting political favors. So, like...
With his giant dick.
Yes, it was with his dick. So, like, the biggest hypocrite, but also, like, that is the smartest power play, right? To be the queen's confidant and like her personal advisor, and to be able to whisper in her ear and then make things happen for yourself. Like he installed people that are always going to back him in several positions in office to make sure that he never loses that power.
And this is also like a tale of it's also like a tale as old as time that people do that, right? And yes, it works, but if who we talk? Ooh, whoa!
Our boy's back. What's up? Don't come yet.
Damn, we got some shit.
Say what up? Can't get right.
Wait, where are we? We're not weird Frenches that are gonna eat. And okay. Back from us. Slave task. Is it my neighborhood dog?
Talking about this little boy right here.
Oh my.
Shitting in my car?
Yeah, don't come yet. I ignore this shit, or at least I try to, because this guy tries to throw me off while I'm talking. Haha, ouch.
Yeah, he's talking about that big fat Rasputin dick.
So yeah, just to fill you in, we're talking about Rasputin.
Yeah, and like his
this crazy guy from whatever.
It's genius to do that, like to gain power and then to cement it.
It is genius, but I feel like it never ends well. At least if the movies are anything to go by.
That's all we have to go by.
Look, listen here. 3 Musketeers, right?
All right.
The Cardinal.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Whispering in the ear of King Louis.
He said the unicorn guy. I didn't even hear about that goddamn horn on his forehead. And I researched him today.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about... Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's got it. All right, what were you saying?
Ignore the shit. Haha. I try to ignore it, but fuck it. But now, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you seen 3 Musketeers? You know,
I have a long time ago.
He's whispering into the ear of, like, Louis the whatever, fucking 13, 14, 15, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he gets what he's got, you know?
Yeah.
Also, obviously, Anastasia, if you guys haven't connected the dots yet, Disney movie, Rasputin's kind of the bad guy in it.
Whoa, what? He is?
Yeah, they talk about the royal family and stuff.
What?
Anastasia is the long-lost daughter of Nick and Alexandra Romanov. It's loosely based, but it's a Disney movie, and it, whatever.
It'll paint the picture for you.
So yeah, I mean, they don't talk about his 13-inch dick, but if you want to,
So on July 12th of 1914, a 33-year-old peasant, which is basically a 95-year-old in today's time,
basically,
peasant woman named Chionya Guseva attempted to assassinate Rasputin by stabbing him in the stomach outside of his home in I'm not going to try to say it. But Rasputin was seriously wounded for a time it was not clear that he would survive. After surgery and some time in the hospital, however, he did recover. So this guy recovered from a stab wound in the stomach
shank
in 1914 Siberian Russia.
Yep.
That knife was probably used to cut chickens' heads off, or like as a toe knife or something, like in this disgusting wilderness, and he survived that shit.
One thing you need to understand though is like pre-Chernobyl, Siberians had a Wolverine status healing factor.
Yeah. That and they're like, I guess they're...
Well, at least Rasputin did.
Their immune system. Dude, it's insane. So, like, that's his first assassination attempt. And the reason she did it is because, like, he was basically declared, like, a heretic by their church or whatever.
Yeah.
So she was out there to take care of it.
Russian Orthodox, whatever.
Yeah.
But even that, like how hypocricy.
How hypocrisy.
Like you know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, I'm from a religious whatever, and this guy claims to be from our religious whatever, but he's a heretic. So let me kill him.
Let me go ahead and take him out real quick.
Cause probably I think because God wants me to.
That's exactly why.
Like, is that part of your core values?
For this,
Is killing heretics part of like your fucking core? But you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just hypocrisy everywhere.
Yeah. So according to Yusupov, who is the son-in-law of Alexandra, here's where it gets super, super interesting. So of course, it's been real interesting up to this point because this man, again, has amassed great wealth and status by just being an insane, crazy person that can heal hemophiliacs.
Bro, you're the friend of the czar at this point.
Dude, you have unlimited power, and he's making sure that he's going to keep that power too. But up till this point is nothing compared to his death. Okay, so of course this sumbitch is going to die, right? Like
In quotations.
he's too powerful. He's too powerful. He's too heretic. He's too Hippocrates to be able to survive, right? So they're going to kill him.
Yeah. Or
So,
did they though?
It was led. They're going to try. It was led by Yusupov, who was it was Alexandra's nephew-in-law or something like that. He invited Rasputin to his home shortly after midnight and ushered him into the basement. That's very scary, right? Like, hey, come on over. Go into my
No,
basement.
not for him. You know how many basements he probably was in? Fucking just having orgies left and right.
That's a good point.
He probably thought he was going to an orgy.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a very good point. He's like, is your wife going to be there? Yusupov offered Rasputin tea and cakes, which had been laced with cyanide.
Yeah.
At first, Rasputin refused the cakes, but then he began to eat them because he was a hungry ass bitch.
Yeah, he's like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, give me them. Let's see. To Yusupov's surprise, Rasputin did not appear to be affected by the poison. Rasputin then asked for some
At
Madeira
all.
wine, which had also been poisoned, and he drank 3 glasses, but still showed no sign of distress.
He was fine.
Apparently, the only thing he said was, I feel a little dizzy, and my stomach is kind of queasy.
Try again.
But it rhymed, so it should work.
Try again, though.
My stomach's a little queasy, and I feel a little dizzy.
You got a little closer.
My stomach is a little queasy.
You sound just like him already.
There you go. Yeah,
There we
look at my horn.
Look at my horn.
So at around 2:30 a.m., Yusupov excused himself to go upstairs. By the way, so this had been happening for a few hours where they were continuously poisoning the guy. Like over and over, they were giving him things to try and kill him. And it's like, okay, it's been about 2.5 hours by this point. I'll be right back. So he excuses himself. He goes upstairs where his fellow conspirators were waiting, probably asleep too, because they're like, oh my God, is this guy dead yet or what?
And
He
was
took
like,
a revolver from Dmitry Pavlovich, who is, oh my God, what is he? He's also related to Alexander somehow. Yusupov returned to the basement and referring to a crucifix that was in the room, told Rasputin that he'd better look at the crucifix and say a prayer. Then shot him
in
once.
the face.
He shot him in the chest.
Oh.
He shot him, dude, he shot him basically like right in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened because, by the way, after this, he survives. He just barely missed his heart. So it just went in and out of like just tissue, basically.
He's good.
Believing him to be dead, they then drove
Horny.
Rasputin's apartment to
E-girls.
with one of the guys wearing
I love
Rasputin's
e-girls.
coat and hat in an attempt to make it look as though Rasputin had returned home that night. Upon returning to the Moika Palace, Yusupov went back to the basement to ensure Rasputin was dead. Suddenly, Rasputin jumped up like a goddamn zombie. Jumped up, ran after Yusupov with some effort. Yusupov freed himself from Rasputin. Dude, again, this guy is 6'4".
Yeah.
Rasputin is a big guy with a big old dick, right? He's going to hold you
13
down.
inches.
He's going to hold you down.
That's me swinging it.
He's going to take you out, right? But because he was shot in the chest, this little bitch was able to get out of it. Rasputin followed and made it.
The fucking Grim Reaper came for him and he said, "Niet, das Vidanya."
He said, "Not today, God of Death." Rasputin followed and made it into the palace's courtyard before being shot and collapsing into a snowbank. The conspirators then wrapped Rasputin's body in a cloth, drove it to the Petrovsky Bridge, and dropped it into the Malaya Nevka River.
Yep.
Where he then rose from the ashes and became Donald J. Trump.
And there you have it, folks.
Yep. So
No, yeah, I agree with "Don't Come Yet." Shooting in the chest instead of the head. Yeah, probably Saddam.
it's probably just because like I bet this guy's an inexperienced shot, right? So it's like I want to make sure I don't miss, so I'm going to shoot him right in the chest. Also, they're stupid old like Russians, right? So
they probably don't know that. Like they probably think like the chest. That's where you die.
that's where the brain is.
Yeah.
The autopsy report was later lost, but in the report it stated that Rasputin's body had shown signs of severe trauma. Apparently, they beat his ass after he died. We're just like wailing on his dead body, including 3 shotgun wounds.
Das Vidania.
One of which was sustained at close range and to the forehead. You know why they did it? They shot his horn.
Yep.
That is exactly why they did it.
Yeah.
A slice wound to his left side, which I believe either was his scar from the stabbing, or it sounds like it might have been like a new wound.
So I don't. Prior to actually killing him, I don't remember. But so this is all just me fucking making shit up. But I want to say that they had tried to poison him, like some number, like not once, not twice, 3, possibly 4 times.
Oh yeah.
He was fine.
Hours had gone by, dude.
He survived being stabbed like multiple occasions. I think he had been shot before. I think like this guy, like he literally almost seemed even more mystical because he survived a shit ton of assassination attempts.
It's probably because the guy was 6'4", so it's gonna take a little bit more to take this guy down.
In Dungeons and Dragons, we say that he has Constitution +5.
+5 Constitution.
Yeah. 9 lives, bitch. Yeah, he was a cat.
Dude, it's more
he
like
has a unicorn baguette.
it's more like 95 lives, dude. If you think about it. So they found a single bullet in Rasputin's body. Let's see, but stated that it was too badly deformed and a type too widely used to trace. He found no evidence that Rasputin had been poisoned because that bitch
has high constitution.
He'd already absorbed the poison.
He metabolized it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was part of his blood. According to both Douglas Smith and Joseph Furman, these are like the top like Rasputin intellectualers, if you will. They found no water in Rasputin's lungs, and reports that Rasputin had been thrown in the water alive were apparently incorrect, contrary to some later accounts that claim that Rasputin's dick had been severed. Apparently, the mortician, the coroner, found his genitals intact and couldn't believe that they were wrapped around his leg 14 times.
Fun fact. Actually, I don't know if this is a fun fact. I might be full of shit, but I heard at one point that,
Our language is confusing him.
Oh, sorry, man.
These are called idiosyncraticisms.
Yeah, okay, don't come yet. We need to tell you something. English is tough because we have a lot of idioms, right? I don't know if that dude I'm meeting. Oh, sorry. Close your eyes. But yeah, English is tough for non-English speakers because we make up words.
Oh yeah.
We take the English language and we do with it what we please.
I did this one on accident.
Scientifical.
Purely on accident when I said it.
Scientifical.
That's
not a real word, but it means something to us.
So Rasputin's got that big old dick. It stayed on his body when he was assassinated.
What I was going to say is that I think they have that somewhere.
His dick?
I think they preserved it and put it in a museum and it's someplace and you can go see it.
Really?
I might be wrong, but I think that that's the case.
Let's go do that.
Let's go.
I would love to go.
What if we have to go to like St. Petersburg or something?
Man.
Do you have a
passport?
Passport?
No, I can get one though.
Man,
I get one cheap.
You beaner ass looking bitch.
I know a guy. We said bite instead of penis. Yeah. We say gun instead of fusil.
I don't even know what that is. Fusil?
I have no idea. We Canadian French do this since 35. Not kidding. You talking about preserving the giant dicks?
No, I think he's talking about like just fucking making up words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the English language is our bitch.
So yeah, Rasputin, crazy ass guy, crazy mythology behind him, and
So yeah, apparently he had a 13-inch penis.
Yeah,
so they say.
But how much of that is the propaganda, and how much of that is the actual truth. He sounds like a guy with a gigantic dong.
Also, how much of it was circumcised and how much wasn't?
Oh, 0% were circumcised. I guarantee you.
Uh,
If they try to circumcise
I don't know why
somebody
it
in
feels more grosser to
Siberia
me.
and Russia, they would die from the dick up.
I guess that's true,
You
but
know
not
what I
him,
mean?
dude. How many times did he get stabbed? He was fine.
That's true. That's a good point.
He's like, piss on me, beat me.
Hold me on out.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'll go to the basement. Why not?
I know, right? He's like, is your wife down there?
They got tea and crumpets and your wife?
Yeah.
And bend over, let me see it, says Rasputin.
So, you got any other fun facts about this guy? His
Other-
death was like the most entertaining thing to me by far because it's like this unstoppable machine
Other fun
refuses
facts.
to die.
I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point in time, yeah, I think that's it.
Well,
And
hopefully.
I know there's more shit, dude. I wish I would have, I could have got the propaganda, just shit that they said about him.
Oh, yeah.
They said shit about him, dude.
Yeah. It's because he's weird.
You know, and this is pre-1950s, and I know you've seen those like 1950s propaganda stuff.
Like the Reefer Madness and shit like that.
Reefer
Yeah.
Madness, like the stuff during World War II. Like, if you look at some of the stuff about
We can do it.
after Pearl Harbor about the Japanese, so racist.
Oh, yeah. I know.
So racist.
Yeah, literal internment camps just for the Japanese.
Also, yeah, and American-born Japanese to boot.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of crazy that we at that point in time we already had Japanese people over here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, huh?
I wonder if they're.
I wonder if we went to
he
war.
had 3 kids that survived. I'm
This
wondering
would,
if there's
this would
any,
never
like,
happen. But do you think if we went to war with Japan right now, that would happen again? Like we'd be like, we can't trust these American dude. What if we went to war
These
with Mexico?
Japs!
If we went to war with Mexico, dude,
Oh, you'd be interned.
fuck, I'd be interned
You'd be interned.
in a heartbeat. Even though I'm like 6th generation American.
They'd be like, "Why is your last name Gomez?" I'd be like, "I took my wife's name."
And they'd be like, that checks out.
Yeah, I know.
For me, they'd be like, you're brown. You're going to the
in, yeah.
camp.
Yeah. Stop speaking English to us like you know it.
Japs equals jalapeno hunger.
I am hungry right now, though.
I'm hungry.
I'm so starving.
A lot. Oh, they use an English word as French.
All right, so that's about all that I had for Mr. Rasputin, whose first name was like Georgie or something like that. Giorgio Armani. I think Giorgio Armani was based off Rasputin himself. So, yeah, he's a crazy ass bitch, dude.
He's a
Hopefully,
he's a second coming.
Hopefully, one day we'll have another Rasputin.
Why? Oh
'Cause
wait.
of stories.
Okay, here's my final thought about Rasputin. I just want to say that as an American, we should probably be happy that the Russian monarchy fell. So we should probably be like, oh, Rasputin was such an evil guy, but he did us a favor,
Oh yeah, he did.
right? And
He basically like humiliated them into oblivion.
but you know what's weird? I don't know if this is true or not either, but what I've read is that a lot of the citizens liked the well, at least Nikolai as a monarch, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like a good king. So like a lot of them were sad when the Romanov empire fell, the Romanov dynasty, because that family was in power for like a lot
Forever.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
Hundreds, I forgot how much, maybe thousands.
Some say billions of years.
Some say billions. I don't remember because I haven't refreshed on this in a while. But the Romanov so that was the end of the Romanov. You can call it a dynasty.
Oh, it was,
because
yeah.
it was so long that family was in power as a monarchy.
Monarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did us a favor just by he basically shamed them into non-existence. It's insane. This man really is magic. If you think about it, the guy is magic.
Oh, sorry. So my point that I want to say was like, whenever every single time I read about Rasputin or I think about him or I watch Anastasia or anything, like I want to like root for like Nikolai or whatever his name was,
the Tsar, right?
Romanov. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like it sucks that he got like fucked over by this evil guy, right? But I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a goddamn American.
He's American.
I'm a fucking American, boy.
All right, my man, you ready for the world's favorite segment? All right, Twitch, this is where we pull up
And that's that, guys. Okay, we're gonna go into
the world's best videos. A lot of cringe stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of what could go wrong.
What you think about this?
A lot of hold my beer.
What you think about that, boy?
What do you think about this? What could go wrong throwing around burning rods next to a crowd?
Good amount of
Possibly nothing, right? Yeah, a lot of hmms.
I know this song. I've heard this song before. Is this at Burning Man?
Not bad. Well, yeah, I know, right? Okay, look at them twirling them sticks around, them fire sticks.
They're obviously amateurs. Oh, no.
Ah, pretty good, huh?
No.
They threw it to each other and they caught it. I hope that happens again this time. Bop!
Oh, my God. Look at this kid.
I know.
Why is he 11?
He's also like, are you kidding me? Like, I was able to not burn somebody in the crowd.
He was just standing stationary.
Dude, it hit that guy square in the face.
Hit.
Boom!
Oh, you see the flame? Yeah. He's got some roasty toasty eyeballs. Okay, guys. So audio only listeners, this is what we're looking at. They're in like a carnival type thing. They're doing some fire turning. For whatever reason, there's an 11-year-old participating.
He's pretty good at it.
But then one of the females throws a fire stick to another female.
It's because they're weaker, small arms.
Well, I just know that females should not be throwing or catching. You know what I mean? I know, guys, whatever softball players are kind of okay at it. But let me ask you this.
Underhand doesn't count.
As good as baseball?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm not saying anything. Just think about it for
He's
yourself.
just asking a question. I don't think don't come yet like that.
What is that?
Yep.
Ooh, wait, what's censored?
Wait, who got censored? I'm excited.
No, don't come yet. It's cool.
Okay, cool. Girls catching a lot of things like balls and pipes and baguettes.
Don't come yet gets it.
Got some baguettes.
Don't come yet gets it. So a girl throws basically a fire spear and hits a helpless bystander in the face.
She hits him right in the face.
If you go watch
Listen to
it,
the screams.
If you go watch it, you literally see the flame edge smack a guy's like the bridge of his nose.
He didn't even try to move. Yeah, you could hear it like slap him right in the face.
Okay, are you ever at places and you see like old guys asleep?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that might have been him.
I know, right?
He might have been asleep.
What could go wrong locking yourself to this machine? By the way, these are they're vegans and they are protesting animal killing.
Well, I
for
hope
the
they
meat
die
industry.
then.
Yep. So here we go. So what they did was they infiltrated this, so basically like a slaughterhouse, right? And then they put their heads through these hoops, and it's on like a conveyor belt, right? And then they put bike locks over those
around it so they can't escape,
and locked their heads to these machines.
This is so stupid.
And then the machine turns on.
This is idiotic.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! We need to stop this right now! We need to stop this right now!
Wow.
Shit! What the fuck?
Because they never think that you're gonna call their bluff. Wait. He's obviously Korean or Japanese.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Oh my god, figure out the combo, please. Before I get killed.
Holy shit, are you okay? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
This one's 8.
The guy not in it is freaking out harder than the guy in it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, get footage of that.
Wow, this is crazy. So yeah, we're watching these people that have bike locked themselves to this fucking thing. So I don't fuck with factory farming, but I'm by no means a fucking, I don't know. I eat meat.
I love meat.
I love meat.
Love to shove it down my throat.
Meat's dope. Yeah.
Meat is dope.
So I mean, I guess like the farms like this place, they kind of suck because they do some, whatever. But,
They're detestable for sure.
yeah, but also,
never would I go lock my head into a killing machine
I was gonna say,
to prove a point.
if you're one of those people that think that you're gonna make a difference by, I don't know, like all it takes is like one person calling your bluff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like, oh, they wouldn't kill me. I'm gonna put my body on this thing.
yeah.
And
No,
like, what if one of them's like, "Fuck you, dude"?
the machine doesn't care. The machine is going to rip your head off.
Okay, and okay, like hypothetical situation. If I die, like I'll just sue him. It's like, yeah, cool, but you're dead.
Yeah. If I die, then I'll become a martyr, and then this industry will finally stop.
So he calls your bluff. So, he goes to jail. Cool, he goes to jail. Cool, you're dead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Who loses?
Mm.
I think I'd rather be in jail than dead.
Mm.
But I would rather be dead than in Florida.
such stupid. Yeah. But I mean, what about Miami?
Don't come yet. It says rescue the chickens, not him. I agree. Let the guy let him perish. What could go wrong if I annoy people on a busy underground train?
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, my man?
Hey, come on. Hey, big fella. Hey.
Oh, come on!
He's drunk.
Oh yeah.
What is he saying?
Who knows?
So people are getting up, they're leaving. They're like, this guy's annoying, we're gonna leave. Touches a guy. Some of these guys look kind of athletic, like they might be like rugby players or something. Oh, nice. Got him, coach. Okay, so as the door was closing, one of those rugby player looking dudes just shoved the guy off the train.
Right out of the train.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'm drunk." He turned around to get back on the train, but the door was closed.
Who is this? His wife or something?
Real
You're
funny.
all so funny. These guys are heroes, dude.
She's like, "I'm drunk as well."
Not all heroes wear capes.
He was my navigator. How am I gonna find my way home now?
He was my Uber driver.
Yeah.
Now am I supposed to get home?
Dude, what was he even saying?
Yeah. It's probably like a soccer term or something. Like ole, ole.
Yeah, it might be a
ole,
hockey
like,
term.
with
I don't know.
it
You
might
tell
be a
us. Don't
hockey
come
term.
yet.
He said her wife was like, finally. Dude, yeah, I know. You just see her smile. She's like, come on.
Hey, come on, mate.
Come on, you guys.
Come on, mate.
What you doing? What could go wrong throwing food at a monkey?
You want my in it?
Dude, monkeys will tear your damn dick off and
I don't,
your arms.
Dude, monkeys.
Don't mess with them, dude.
Wait, is that a baboon though?
Yes, it is.
Dude, that shit is much worse.
Oh, yeah.
Baboons? Fuck, dude.
Look, see him?
They got red asses.
Oh, look at his face. He's mad.
What
He's
the fuck
mad.
is she doing? She's throwing gang signs at him?
He's pissed.
Look. Oh, shit. He's... God damn it. Look.
Did
See what he threw?
something? No.
He
threw
threw
something.
his shit.
Oh, fuck.
Where did it get? On her face.
Oh, shit.
On her body. Yeah, he threw his shit at her.
You're okay.
Dude, monkeys are so wise, bro. Monkeys are wise. They just know that all organisms hate shit.
Oh, my God.
Where's the napkin? We need a napkin.
He's just gagging the whole time.
Yeah.
Dude, he pulled it out of his ass.
Did he
Like,
really?
he reached up there and then threw the...
Wait, why are you in front of yourself?
Like this? That's where my front butt is.
Are you bending your ass so far forward that you can reach your ass?
That's what he did. He can tie
front
his
of you?
shoes standing up because his longs are so arm. That's what he did. He just reached back. Whoop.
Dude, he did it so aggressively too. It was like
It was quick, dude.
It was a motion like this, like just fucking chunky.
Yeah. You know, like when you come and then like your toes like curl up like that. It's like when you shit, you're like, oh.
No, mine curl backwards. Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, this
Wait,
is.
don't come yet.
What'd you say, buddy? You got a souvenir.
That's exactly why their asses are red.
Yep, because they're reaching up and they're throwing shit around all the time.
Get your banana peel, bitch.
What could go? Oh, this is great. What could go wrong if I crawl through this basketball hoop? Nothing bad has ever happened from trying to crawl through a basketball hoop, right, my man?
This looks. I already done it. Wait, it's by a pool, so That makes things much safer. Oh no. Okay, audio only. Justin, tell them what they saw. Tell them what we saw.
He looks like Durs from Workaholics. Like he's so there's this basketball goal like on the side
Pool
of the pool. Yeah. So he, for some stupid reason, he decides to put himself in it, like do a flip over it. So as the moment that he does it, naturally the rest of his body flings outside of it, and then he ends up basically breaking his back and stuck inside of it. Like the top half of his body stuck inside of it. So now you got all these people in the pool that were probably enjoying themselves, that are enjoying themselves way more now because you have put yourself in like the worst possible situation you could. Look at this, dude. How did his back not break in half? Look at this.
No. I think the moral of the story: if you try to dive through a hoop, don't do a flip instead.
That's him.
Fuck. Yep.
You stupid idiot. Why would you do that?
I totally forgot we got these.
Has never been a good idea ever.
I thought he was like,
Ow, my ass! My ass!
Yeah. Like he's freaking bad. Hey,
or was he like,
I'm surprised he didn't die from that shit.
Yeah.
The worst local commercial I have ever seen. Part 2. That's loud. Sorry.
I don't know. Yep. So far, so bad.
Salvage World. Rap it.
Try one more time. Get a steal, not a deal. Get a steal, not a deal. Salvage World is now open. We got a little bit of everything in this store. Mattresses, radios, flat screen TVs. We got tools. We got lots of tools.
We got tools.
Not a deal. It's a steal, not a deal. 1309 West Pine at Salvage World. It's a steal, not a deal. It's a steal, not a deal. Look us
I'll fuck with that, bro. All right, here we go.
It's pretty good, right?
It's a steal, not a deal. It's a steal, not a deal.
Wait, we were too on.
Oh,
we were way too on for
I can't be off.
It's a steal, not a deal. It's a steal, not a deal.
Tools. We got belts and we got lamps.
Check this out. Just a simple cartwheel. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with a cartwheel, Alex?
Don't do this.
Ow. That wasn't a simple cartwheel, though.
Oh, what went wrong with there, my man?
So okay, we're in it looks like a pizza parlor.
Yep, or like a Taco Bell.
Yeah, we're in a place, right? In an aisle. So this guy executes one cartwheel and proceeds to do sort of a rotating back handspring, one could only imagine. And he catches his head.
He literally just slams his face. By the way, don't come on me yet. I just allowed another one of your comments. For some reason, Twitch is still trying to censor people. It's not going to happen here.
Wait, what did they try to censor now?
I have no idea, but I saw the allow or the deny, and I allowed it. Check it out.
Dealing seed, dealing weed, chopping trees. Oh, wait, he's freestyling.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Is it because he said weed? Is that why it censored it?
You're not yourself when you're thirsty. Take 4 vodka bottles.
Oh, no more vodka, please. Please, no more vodka. No, can't do it.
But it's not big.
Oh, throw up.
Dude, I totally forgot. I'm already drunk and I gotta fucking go play D&D after this.
Mm-hmm. Check this out.
And it's only 1:20 p.m.
We'll go with, let's see. Ooh. All right, my lame skateboard stunt. What could go wrong?
Oh. Okay.
Thomas!
So, is this me or you?
That's you, buddy.
Okay, so we got a van type deal going on. It's open in the back, and then we got a who's that guy? I catch a grenade for you. Who's that guy?
Oh, Bruno Mars.
We got a Bruno Mars looking full, and he kickflips out the back of a van, lands on the ground, but then he sees a bicycler.
Mm-hmm. A bicycler.
Yeah.
Who proceeds to just fall over him.
He kind of bails because he's like, I don't want to get fucking bicycle in the face.
Yep.
So the bicycle guy flies forward, as one is wont to do.
Mm-hmm. And he screams, Dumbass!
Yeah. Bam. And oh shit. Dumbass! Dumbass! Yeah, can you imagine?
That's going to be a new soundbite.
Can you imagine you're just like delivering newspapers and this fucking Bruno Mars looking bitch
I know.
jumps out in front of you?
Oh man, I thought
Tomas!
I had some more cringes, but what was this? It was what could go wrong if an employee gets drunk and turns up the wave magnitude. Oh, dude, this is badass. Okay,
I don't believe you.
so it's this water park in Japan. You know how like they have the wave pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the wave pool malfunctioned. Okay, and it created this.
What's the problem?
That is badass, isn't it?
What's the issue?
Apparently, a lot of people got hurt, but look how cool it is. Look at that shit! Doom!
I don't see what the problem is.
Why are they running?
Ikojira!
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me, Alex?
Nandaya.
All right, my man, that's all I had for what's our favorite segment called again?
What you think of this?
What you think about this? If you want to, you can go find us at IDIOTSYNCRATIC.show. We're live on Twitch every single Sunday around 10:30 a.m. CST.
Yeah, boy.
Make sure to go follow Don't Come On You Yet. And my man, you can be our new mod if you want to. You can help us out with this whole thing. This is like our second time the stream has ever worked, and it's going to be working forever because we figured it out. It's done. It's a done deal. It's good to go. You can watch us live every single Sunday right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Idiotsyncratic Podcast.
What are we drinking today, my man?
Man, we were drinking some Citra Ass Down, which is it's a double IPA. And it made me feel a lot better.
From Against the Grain Brewery.
Yeah.
Double IPA. Last week we went with the half IPA. So this time we
half
had
IPA,
to
half sour.
add some 1.5 to that shit.
I'm going to see what I can find next week.
Cool.
Something maybe that we haven't had before. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, so we're changing it up. We used to just have coffee. Now we're trying to throw in some douchey style craft brews.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, we might have a phase where once we're done with all these craft brews, we might only have hobo beers. So we'll have Keystones, we'll have Steel Reserves, we'll have all the shit beer. But for now, we're having some yum beer, and I am appreciative.
Good. We should be, because it's good. It's some yummy beer. We also got
Spotify.
We got some, so you can find us on Spotify now. Also, just search Idiotsyncratic. We also got 2 brand new ratings on iTunes. One from King of Sting. He says, super fun podcast. Well, actually, the subject is super fun podcast to listen to when you want a few laughs. A group of friends who are naturally funny and smart get together and impregnate your soul with laughter. Before listening, I was void of a life purpose.
Did you write that yourself?
I did not. Now I am even more confused and wander the streets aimlessly listening to this podcast.
Story of my life.
Thanks, bud. And we also got another one. It says, everymen. Once you get past their nasally lies about everything, they're hilarious. The guys are the everyman in the room and the ones you want to chill next to at the party you're hating.
I think that's Aaron Gomez.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's rated us. I really would not be surprised. It's so weird that he follows us like up to this point. I wouldn't be shocked.
He likes everything we do.
It's just so weird.
You can't hate on support, right?
You can't hate on support, man, because you only make us famouser and stronger. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the end of the show. Twitch, thank you so much, everybody who came out to watch us today. Again, twitch.tv/Idiotsyncratic Podcast. Come on anytime from 10:30 a.m. CST. And we usually go for about 2-3 hours, something like that. So come on, hang.
Yeah, we take a minute. We talk about various things from anything and everything. Movies, music. We've been around. We've done some shit.
Yep, we have. Don't come yet. I'm going to figure out how to make you a mod, my man. Feel free to come back on anytime. Make sure you sub to us. You can check out these episodes. The audio-only episodes actually sound way, way, way better than these Twitch streams. Like, way better. I get to master them.
Yeah, like, review, subscribe, all that shit.
Yeah, like, review, subscribe, restream us. Is that a thing? Is that how you do that?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, only on Sundays, my man. It's every Sunday around 10:30 a.m. So come check us out anytime. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming on. Peace.